Yeah, I think we're on it.
We are on.
It says it's recording. We'll see if I look at the file later and it's just
nothing. All right, redo. Check. Sorry.
Check. I love Star Trek.
So how's it going? My dog almost died today. I almost thought we weren't going to get the fill. So how you been?
I've been all right.
Same.
Been okay. Just had to skip like 4 or 5 episodes just to get caught up on season 4. We're on 4 now. It's episode 4.
Yeah,
So we're on season 4.
We're almost in Deep Space Nine territory.
The worst part is that like this is the best season of TNG. Season 4 is the best season of TNG.
It is a fucking great season.
Just by a pubic hair better than season 3.
I agree.
It's so much better.
And also, there's a lot of like Twilight Zone episodes in this.
Yeah,
there's
a lot
so
of
many
creepy,
that are just, like,
little,
really weird.
Suspenseful, really weird. Yeah, definitely like Night Terrors.
Yeah.
It's definitely a Twilight Zone.
Oh, 100%. I loved it.
So we'll start with part 2.
Yeah, best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Part 2.
I love it because they like build up this whole deflector dish weapon. In the first episode is like a last resort to stop the cube, and then it just doesn't work.
No, yeah, it's
brilliant, and it just totally fucks the ship up too. The ship is crippled.
Yeah,
and the cube's just like, I'm just putting along to Earth, probably going at like half impulse because they can, because the Enterprise is just
we're strutting our shit while we go to
legs.
fuck up your whole society.
Sorry, exactly.
Well, then Picard's still all fucking
Locutus.
bored out. Yeah, Locutus.
Yeah.
Well, what I love. So in this episode, when they do that badass shit they save Picard, right? They get him back.
The big distraction and splitting the
saucer and everything. Like that was badass. But once Picard's on there, when he's walking around pointing at people with his Borg arm, and he's all, Klingon, you will be assimilated. He's just like
Betazoid, you will be. Yeah, but that thing, that was a horrible prosthesis. I guess to fit all the animatronics for the actual weird gizmo part of it. So it has like 14 inches to like his arm.
Yeah,
it just looks stupid. It looks like that one like gorilla arm that he could probably walk with, but his other arm is just regular. Why not give him both arms? I don't know. It was I don't. That's why, like in the movies, once we get to I guess once we get to Voyager. Because there's no Borg in Deep Space Nine, but Voyager's got Borg, and then First Contact. The Borg are the makeup and effects are much better, and most of them don't have some kind of weird appendage. Some of them do, but most of them don't. They just have 2 normal hands that are Borged out with stuff. It looks so much better.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're gonna if I'm a Borg, like I don't want to. I know that their whole hierarchy is like give everything a specific function. It makes the the whole better somehow. But why not just make everything modular to where, in case something happens and that guy gets blown up with the hand gizmo thing, another guy can just go and grab something that goes over his hand.
Yeah.
Boom, now I've got it now because this guy got sucked out of fucking hull breach when the Enterprise shot us with a quantum torpedo. So that's what it's kind of dumb to give them all very specific parts. In my opinion, I think it's stupid. That's why tools exist. Don't make one person entire tool. Because if that person's gone, then you're screwed.
Wrench now.
Exactly. And if his arm gets chopped off by Worf's fucking bat lift, the wrench is broken.
Yeah,
so someone else has to put a wrench on.
They're like, they took out the Phillips head. We're so fucked.
all these flathead screws.
But it was perfect for just Picard pointing at people and letting them know he was going to kill them.
Yeah, and then he's just naked in the. He's just naked in that weird sheath,
dude.
Upright bio bed or whatever. Just naked in it. Just there's that one part going across, just totally covering the junk.
Yeah, they're
you wonder if they gave him a robot. They gave him a Borg dick.
Yeah, one of his penis looked like had the little pinchers on it. You will be assimilated.
But because they had to fit the gizmos in it, they gave him 3 extra inches.
Yeah, Hell yeah. Genie came by and they asked, "You got 3 wishes? Easy."
Borg cock.
Yeah.
But this is great. This was cool because we get the first legit space battle.
Yeah.
Out of 3 seasons, it takes 3 seasons to give us a fleet battle at Wolf 359.
We had a lot of Wesley.
Everybody gets fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody gets destroyed. It's beautiful. And the even prettier part is all the kit bashes they did. I don't remember who their VFX guys were that did all the ships, but they were just kit bashing stuff.
They killed it.
Yeah, and everything looks so good. And now, to fit the lore, I think later on people are like, "Oh, that's a Centaur class, and that's a this class, a Shine," whatever. That's cool. Yeah. People are making stuff up, or if it's fans that are giving out starship classes and blah blah blah, or if it's the actual writers and designers going back later and saying like, "Well, okay, we're gonna flesh stuff out because guess what? We're doing more seasons. We got 2 more shows. We might have to, make these legitimate and you reuse them later because we can't just have different ships all the time.
No reason.
It would make no sense.
Well, and also, like, I will say for the most part, this whole season, I really just love the ships in general. Like, I've always liked the ships, but I feel like this whole season, the flying segments, the warping, like, it's just it's like you said, it's one of the best seasons. It's like such a big improvement.
Oh yeah, and I mean, this is the first season we get. I think the first season we get, a non like bird of prey or old school D7 Klingon ship. We get a new Klingon ship later on.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah. Back to Best of Both Worlds.
Great episode.
Yeah, but the whole
good two-parter.
Data putting, connecting, docking. You know what I mean, with Picard to to like put the Borg to sleep.
Yeah,
and then it made no sense that they all go to sleep, and some sort of like feedback loop makes the ship explode.
Yeah,
I guess that was just another way to end it. Like, what are you gonna do? They're asleep, but they wake up, or if you can't, fix them or whatever, so just blow them up, kill them, kill them. We got Picard back. That's all that matters. Everyone on that ship,
we just needed Picard.
Hell with them, let them die. And I thought this was cool.
And go ahead.
No, please.
I'll say Riker turns down his captain position. Thank God.
He does like 3 times in one episode.
Man, this guy has been offered so many promotions, and he's just like, nah, dude.
I mean, I wouldn't want to leave the Enterprise either.
I wouldn't want to leave.
Be on some bullshit ship, non-galaxy class,
maybe
fucking bucket of bolts.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, we already seen what the Constellation was like, so that was beautiful, but a piece of garbage.
Yeah. And everything besides the Enterprise fucking blows up all the time. I wouldn't want to be on anything.
They give Riker like an Oberth class science vessel. It explodes. He gets hit with a solar ray from the outer rims of the solar system hit it and it explodes.
Yeah, and also he's got the only ship with Google on it. They've got fucking Data. They got Troy who can read emotions. Like, I mean, the Enterprise is top notch. Yeah. Why would you want to go anywhere else?
And this cool episode, I was gonna say, the part 2 was not written ahead of time.
No, that's what I was about
to say. They were like gonna wait, see how it goes, and then time to start writing season 4, and they're like, we'll write it, finish, see what happens.
Yeah, fuck, we can't.
And it was great. Yeah, it was. You almost wouldn't know that they didn't write them at the same time.
No, I mean, not until you told me last episode. I didn't know that, and I was like, oh shit. But great two-parter. Honestly, probably one of my favorite two-parters.
This won 2 Emmys.
No shit.
Yeah.
This episode in general.
Yeah, it won 2 Emmys.
Fuck yeah.
This is like this. I think TNG is like it's near the top of like most daytime Emmys won by, I don't know if it's a franchise or a show, but they won a lot of them.
I mean, there's a reason it's probably one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah.
Top 3.
But of course it ends. They get Picard back and he's all fine and whatever.
He's all good. No big deal.
And then they take us to we're good. But they're back at Earth, so we get a nice Earth episode. We get Family. Episode
Family 2 is one of my favorite episodes.
Dude, this might be.
It's so good.
There are too many episodes to be like, this is my favorite one of season 4. This episode's good. Reunion's good. Night Terrors is fantastic.
Season 4 just kicks ass,
dude. Yeah. Yeah, and there are a couple bum episodes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're not bad either.
Yeah, it's not. It's like we were talking about last season, where like season 1 and 2 had so many episodes where I was like, I could totally never watch that again. Like the whole battle with the fucking poison arm gauntlets with Yar, and they go like, I don't have to watch
Space Africa.
I could go back and watch the clip of that girl practicing a million times. Yeah, just like jumping around.
No, I could watch the clip of with her.
The guy getting tossed.
He catches it. He's all like happy. He's like, oh! He looks down. He's like stabbed by a poison and dies. Just immediately kills over.
But Family is fucking amazing. You get to see Worf's parents.
Yeah. And Sergei and Helena, they're great. They're so Russian. I love it.
I love how Worf's like, oh God. Like, he's just like.
Well, but see, and that's the thing though. Like, you think he's embarrassed about them.
No.
He's not. He's embarrassed because he's like, there's discommendation and like, they would think less of him. Yeah. But these people have a smile on their face their entire time.
They don't give a fuck about Klingon stuff.
They love this guy.
Yeah.
They love him to death. They could not give a shit.
And then also Picard going back to France.
Yeah. With Robert and.
Well, his brother had a British accent too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? There's no actual French people.
Well, I guess something happened, between that where Britain finally took over Europe again or something, maybe. And, World War III that happens for First Contact, and maybe that's what happens.
That's a good point.
Or they just happen to be like, I guess maybe they were born in France. They go to British school, boarding school, because his parents hate him or something. It's not boarding school.
You also get
where
to
all the buggering happens.
A lot of like I like that Picard's brother had like all these like values. Like he really liked the farming and the traditional stuff. Yeah, and didn't
even like replicators. Wouldn't even let his wife, whose name I can't remember. It's weird. I remember Robert. I remember his uncle. He calls him uncle and nephew. They call each other that. So
yeah,
like, Renee calls Picard nephew.
Yeah,
to get back. I thought that was kind of cute. I can't remember his wife's name.
She's like, please, I'm so tired of cooking it. No.
You're get back in the kitchen
all the fucking time.
Get back in the kitchen. What do you think we have servants for?
Yeah, are you kidding me? He's like, my fucking son wants to go to space, and you want to have a replicant? Fuck that. We're not doing.
Yeah, he definitely lives like in a time where the Federation doesn't exist. He's living in like 1964.
Yeah. He's
he doesn't even know that aliens exist yet. Yeah.
Well, I love when they do the pan out and you see how much land he actually has. You're like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, they got a massive vineyard.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. I mean, you live on that beautiful like colonial Victorian whatever kind of house, that cottage house, a beautiful house.
Yeah.
You got all that land and it's you're there in nature. Maybe it kind of would make sense that you're like, you don't need this. Everything you need is right here.
I'm kind of with his brother. Like, I get it.
Yeah, but at the same time, like Picard
he's an explorer.
And he's so well rounded from like a cultural standpoint that I mean it's hard. They're both right. Like Picard, get out there, explore, learn new things, meet new people, all this stuff.
Yeah.
But Robert is traditional, and like they have like the best of each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the best parts of themselves, and the negative parts are, Robert was just jealous of Picard in general.
Yeah, because he got to do whatever he wanted.
Yeah,
he had to take up from what his father passed down. And it's kind of like the younger brother getting to go be a movie star while you have to take over the family deli or some shit.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, well, great. Yeah, you get to go do cool shit while I'm fucking chopping meat my whole life.
Yeah.
But then also, I don't know. It's just a really good episode. I love the fist fight between him and his brother. They get just fucking coated in mud. And dude, if I would have been his wife and I come in and they both hadn't changed and just tracked mud I would have fucking burnt that whole house down. I would have killed everybody. I would have been so upset.
Save Renee, kill everyone else.
Yeah, dude. Everyone's fucking dead.
Yeah, they didn't bother. They just see like the whole house is covered in carpet, head to toe. It's just like the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Enterprise is 90% carpet. So that house is 90% carpets and whatnot. And they're just pulling like chunks of mud.
Covered in mud.
It almost looked like horse shit.
Yeah,
like
I was upset. I was like mad.
Dude, it was kind of and they're just like wrapped in blankets, like tapestries. They probably pulled off the walls, just wrapping themselves in. They're like 300-year-old tapestries. Cold, covered in mud. Yeah, God forbid I take a hot shower. I'm just gonna wrap myself in this tapestry and just ruin it. We're gonna
get drunk and drink wine because we fist fought.
Yeah. And so how do they do laundry in the 24th century? Do they still have washing machines and dryers? I hope it's easy. They just throw them in the replicator because if like because then they do that on the ship. If they just put their clothes in the replicator to recycle it, and they just replicate new clothes that are clean.
That makes sense. Well, but then he's against replicators, so he's making
exactly. So So was she go down the creek and just scrubbing it on a washboard?
She's probably got one of those garbage washboards that you have to run it through and straight it.
Oh God. Yeah, in the 24th century.
Good God.
The only one left in existence because Robert's a jackass.
I love it when they're eating dinner, though. And she's like, well, why don't you... he's like, I did a report on spaceships. And she's like, well, after dinner, why don't you fucking present it to Picard?
Yeah, Captain of the Galaxy class starship. Yeah. You're going to teach him something.
Yeah. The kid's like, spaceships go to space. And they also have fuel.
Okay, we're forgetting. Wesley gets some development in this too.
Yes, he does.
But no one cares.
Yeah, no one. I didn't care.
I didn't care about Jack. Yeah. I did not give a fuck about Jack Crusher.
And it was sad though when he's all like, "Fucking," he has him in the holodeck.
Yeah.
And he goes to hug him and he just disappears. I was like, he couldn't just give him a fucking. The holodeck.
They couldn't have programmed that into it.
Yeah, everybody's fucking things in the holodeck. You couldn't give him a hug.
Couldn't program a hug.
Jesus Christ, that made me so upset.
At the same time, fuck Wesley, so he doesn't get a hug.
At the same time, fuck Wes. That's true.
I guess you could feel bad for Beverly because she goes back and she gets that big whatever the hell that is. I don't know what the name of the big luggage thing that has all his personal belongings. Why would she not have her husband's belongings anyways?
Yeah,
why are they on Earth unless she saved them?
Yeah, she didn't want to look at them. She didn't want to give that message to Wesley because she didn't know if it would do more harm than good and stuff.
I guess.
Like his dad's dead. You could at least let him have his last message.
Well, he said that. I think he said to wait till he's like old enough to,
that's true.
But at the same time, it was just like weird timing. And I guess it's good for her because she kind of finally got some closure, 18 years later, 100%. Which is kind of nice. Well, not 18, but a number of years later. So it's good for her, I guess. But, it's fuck Wesley, right?
Yeah, dude.
To hell with him.
He is 18 though, and he's a lot more bearable as he gets older. Because like the first season, second season, Wesley just makes me so like I said before, when he crashed into those plants on Sex Planet, And he didn't even apologize about it.
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's not a big deal. I just broke all this shit.
We're gonna put you to death.
Yeah. Well, now you're dead.
So, well, you say that, and then we're gonna come to an episode later where Wesley totally fucks something up. So, so put a pin in that.
Yeah, that is true.
And
Sorry.
we'll come back to that. But this is I wrote this down. This is the best non-Trek episode.
It's family.
Because there's all character development. No, they're the only time they're on the ship is for Worf and Wesley.
Exactly.
Picard, a lot of time Picard on the surface, and that's it. There's nothing technobabble or nothing, and that's great.
Yeah, I love it,
and it's so good. And I love how Picard gets offered a job to like work underwater. He almost takes it. Some underwater bullshit.
He was
the Atlantis project or something.
No, he was joining Sequest.
He has offices at SeaWorld.
He's like, they got a fucking talking dolphin there. I heard. I just gotta go check that out.
They had those on the Enterprise. Yeah, cetacean ops. They need to stay on Earth for that.
We brought this up before, but they have puppies on the Enterprise. I'd be in there all the time.
They just have a zoo.
Yeah, dude.
A zoo on deck 14.
Then when we got episode 3, Brothers, which I actually like this episode. Data like loses his fucking shit and just starts programming and takes him all the way to that planet.
Yeah, that was kind of neat. Was it to Terlina 3 or whatever? Just out. And what? Okay, how? Singh must have like tracker on them or something, because how did he know they were close enough to get there?
Yeah,
he could have been on the entire other side of the Federation. It would take them like days to get there, maybe. So apparently they're there in a couple hours. You do what?
I said, could have killed people.
Yeah, the 2 lame brothers, the prank, and the one gets some kind of flu.
One gets
the one gets COVID-19, is dying.
Yeah, he's on a ventilator. Yeah. But I love how I love it. My favorite scene is like Beverly's trying to get him to realize, like, well, he's still your brother. You know, he loves you. And he's like, why does everybody feel bad for him? He's not going to die. And I was like, fair point.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, honestly.
He's 100% right.
Who the fuck cares about
that other kid's a dick.
Yeah, acting like he got killed by a phaser, and then now that kid's dying.
Yeah, because he got the flu.
But then I love how he didn't, like, Dr. Soong didn't know that fucking...
Laura was back?
Laura, yeah, he's all like, he walks in, he's all like, oh, fuck, you're alive?
Shit.
I've only made this human chip for one of you.
Yeah. Well, and apparently Laura wasn't going to be in the episode initially. They added him like in a rewrite because they needed some sort of like drama Jeopardy.
Oh.
And of course, it's, Laura just leaves at the end of the episode. He escapes.
Just fucking,
I guess whatever ship he got on, he
kills the fucking...
Yeah, he kills his dad and then leaves. So you hear nothing about Laura, which I guess that's some allusion to, we're going to see Laura again later, which we obviously do.
Yeah.
But like, there's no resolution outside of the emotion chip is in Laura.
Yeah,
it's probably fucked up because Laura wasn't supposed to have it.
Data almost got it.
Data almost gets it. His dad's dead.
Yeah.
And then they save the kid.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. It was cool seeing Soong. It was cool seeing Dr. Soong because he's such a, at least out of what we have now with Picard and some later stuff and then some of the books, he's a great character. It's cool we finally get to see him, but we don't get to see a lot of him.
Yeah, I think this episode needed more Soong instead of just him getting fucking tossed around by Lore.
Yeah. Yeah. God, 2 broken hips for sure immediately.
Oh, yeah, but as soon as he threw him, I was like, good God.
Like, it hurt my leg started to hurt because I knew those hips were broken.
And I was like, bro, I fucking struggle to get out of bed sometimes, let alone get tossed in my 80s.
This is a 155-year-old man. He's old as hell. But what is cool, so I hope we get to talk about books later on once we're done doing our whole season recaps. There's a book, I want to say it's in the Cold Equation novels, where Soong actually has like something implanted in him to where once he dies, his consciousness, kind of like the one dude from season 2, the doctor guy who put himself in Data, he sets his consciousness into an android, another Data sick. Android he had prepared.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So Data comes back, and it's cool because this is post Nemesis in the book, and Data is still technically dead, and Soong like sacrifices his own consciousness to upload Data's from I think B4.
That's bad.
And Data's back, and that's how Data comes back in the books. And now we see how Data comes back in Picard. Sorry if I spoiled anything for you.
But I have to conquer my dyslexia for these.
Just kidding. But no, it was so good. It was such a cool, neat thing when I watched it back and to read the books. I was like, oh, he's not really dead. His body's dead, but like he did some of this consciousness.
Kind of like that one guy that tried to put himself in the Data.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, I broke my chick's arm.
Yeah, but Soong's not a idiot.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna
rapist.
Yeah.
Fucking weird guy. He's like, so I'm not old anymore, and I'm Data. Sorry, getting off track.
Yeah, I don't have much for this one. This one was just a really good kind of Data episode, and it was cool seeing Lord comes back because it's always nice to know that there's always going to be a bad guy.
Always a bad Data.
There's always a bad Data out there for now. But so let's go to episode 4. We got Suddenly Human.
Yeah, I like anything with. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, what?
I was saying I like anything with a Data episode.
Oh yeah. And there's even the best Data episodes coming up in a few episodes anyway. So. But we'll go to Suddenly Human.
I fucking hate the noise.
I hate the noise. I hate
the kids.
They did. They're just like rocking back and forth like in a very autistic fashion.
Yeah.
Like, shut up,
dude! Fucking stop! And they're like, I think this kid's getting abused. And he's like, no, he's just stupid.
He's not stupid. He's just. I
know. I'm just kidding.
He is stupid, but like just the training he goes through, and they're not like they found the Talarian ship. It's a training ship, so they're obviously like in military-esque training. So why would they? Anything could happen in military training. I'm sure plenty of them in Starfleet training probably got hurt if they were.
Oh yeah.
And they had a broken bone or bruise or whatever. So they immediately think child abuse.
Yeah, I think it was like a child abuse awareness episode.
I think it probably was.
For the 80s, honestly.
And it was that, and plus like I don't want to say Stockholm syndrome, but there's cases of, because I heard this on another something off YouTube, and that there's been instances because like obviously later in the episode when Picard and Jeremiah they're bonding, and all of a sudden like Jeremiah snaps and he like fucking stabs Picard, right? Apparently that happens in like real life, so it's probably some sort of like trauma, child abuse episode. To bring awareness about that, because every episode has some sort of awareness message.
Yeah, and it's all like Star Trek's always tried to bring light of actual issues in our current society through sci-fi, and I think this one they just like did it not so disguised. You know what I mean? It was more so just like, this is straight up about. Yeah,
and that's apparent as soon as they see like, he has a broken bone. He's been abused.
Yeah,
not like not to where like he comes to and he's like. They're asking him about it, and of course he's not forthcoming because they have a weird ass culture in Talaria where the hell the people that found him are,
and they pretty much feel like prisoners. They're like,
that too, which they're not. They're being treated for injuries, and they get food, and they get their like. How are you considered a prisoner? If I was a prisoner of that, that'd be the best prisoner ever. I mean, it's awesome. Yeah. So it was silly, in my opinion. I think it was a silly premise, and what pissed me off was. Yes, he's human. He needs to be with humans. He should be, from I guess maybe what would be our standpoint and their standpoint. But if he was I guess he was probably a toddler or old enough to have some memories.
Yeah.
But if he's raised the next 15 years of his life with these new people,
why are we trying to take him away?
His family? And why would you not try to meld both? The human family and his Talarian family.
Yeah, because his grandma was like, "Hey, I'm excited to see you.
Yeah, I want to see you. I'm an admiral, so I can hop on a fucking ship and just travel there. So why not leave him with the people he's with? We know he's safe.
Yeah,
that Endar guy loves him. Yeah,
that's
exactly. So he's safe.
Yeah.
So let the grandma come. They meet in neutral, and they say, "Hey, like, it's obvious you're human. You don't look like the Talarians.
Yeah, bro.
So
you don't have a weird forehead.
Exactly. If they were all look like humans, it would make sense where there would be some kind of confusion. But
yeah,
to look in a mirror and you're like, okay, I'm obviously don't look like them.
Yeah,
and they were probably somewhat forthcoming to him that hey, like we adopted you. They probably were forthcoming, so he knows he is not Talarian.
Yeah.
Grandma said, hey, look, they're your family. I'm your family. Let's all be a family. Anytime you want to come visit. Open arms. Let me come hang out on. And then that could have been some sort of because Talaria is obviously not in the Federation.
Yeah.
So maybe that could have been some sort of bonding type thing for.
That's what I was saying. It could have been like a fucking bring them in the Federation. Like it could have been something that brought them together. And it's missed opportunity.
Yeah, and all it was just Picard like realizing that he's bonding with this guy, but I gotta let him go.
Yeah, and he's like,
I'm just not gonna tell your grandma that I'm letting you go with these people that technically killed your parents. I guess it was really lame, but I feel like we get a couple episodes every once in a while where they don't end very well.
No,
and maybe they're meant to be that on purpose for you, the viewer, to draw a conclusion or something. But it just didn't make any sense the way they ended it.
No,
maybe they were in some time constraints. They had to figure out an ending. And
he's going back.
Yeah.
I would just love to see an episode where it shows like Picard getting reprimanded by that admiral because she's like, "Hey, so where's my grandson?" He's like, "Oh fuck yeah. I gave him back."
That's the cold open of the next episode. Instead of just getting dressed down over the like his personal common, his ready room.
Yeah, she's like, "My kids are dead, and you gave away my grandchild." Yeah, I mean, I just figured like whatever,
It was a good one though. It was
I still like it. I hated the noises though.
The noises were lame, and he was kind of the kid was kind of a bitch because he's playing racquetball or whatever with Picard. And he's losing, and he gets mad.
I'm gonna stab him in the chest. Beating me.
He beat me 5 games to 2. I'm gonna fucking kill this guy.
I love when Picard comes in his room and that music's all loud. He's like, "Fucking turn it off! What is this shit?" It's like fucking. He's like sleeping in a hammock.
Yeah,
dude, his hammock sucked. By the way,
it looked comfy.
It looked comfy, but I hated I could tell that material. If you laid it without a shirt, it would just be like the worst.
It's all sequined.
Yeah, dude, just scrape you to death.
Yeah, he just took the drapes down, the curtains down, and made a hammock. Instead of asking, "Hey, can I have a hammock? I can't do a bed."
Better question though: why the fuck we got drapes
in space? Drapes in space.
Drapes. But yeah,
sorry, you have no sense of decor.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like the decor, but sometimes it's just like, why do we got that?
But they're like, they have drapes in a windowless room.
Yeah,
he's not even on the outside of the saucer.
The
center. He's next door to the goddamn computer core. They give him drapes. His hair's always standing on end because he's next to the fucking computer core. But whatever. Okay,
good episode.
Yeah,
decent episode.
Move on.
Remember Me,
episode 5.
I love this one, actually.
Like I said, Wesley fucks it up.
Fucking almost kills his mom.
Wesley fucks up experiment again. That was my first note. Because as soon as I saw it, I see he's making that static warp bubble, and you know it's not going to go right.
Yeah, and baseball guy wasn't there to take the blame this time.
Yeah.
For shooting space robot schmeck.
This is great. Would almost kill his mom with science.
Yeah.
I don't know why I wrote it like that, but he basically wants to kill his mom with science. And this was kind of like a no B plot episode.
No, it was just straight up Beverly like, what the fuck is happening?
She's like going crazy because everybody's disappearing.
This was a Twilight Zone episode.
Yes, definitely a Twilight Zone episode.
Through and through.
I guess you could say the only B plot was when they go back to McKinley Station, where they did the experiment because the Traveler just magically shows up.
Yeah. He's like, I got my weird hands still. I can fix
I got my penguin hands, and I'm just going to, materialize in engineering. I guess part of that would be the B plot because he shows up and he kind of is also nudging Wesley in directions again.
Yeah.
For later on when Wesley becomes a Traveler.
Yeah.
So we call that a little bit of a
I did love seeing the Traveler
squared
again,
plot.
Though.
He's a neat little guy.
Cool character.
Yeah. I like
his
him.
hands are weird.
He's just the penguin.
Yeah. He looks like in the. Not to be too offensive, but the crab people like from fucking the freak shows, those poor bastards. Yeah. Not that I'm, making fun of them.
Yeah. Just kidding. But I was thinking too. I was like, so if everyone's disappearing from the ship, and at one point Picard's like, "There's only 17 people on board."
Yeah.
She was like, "What the fuck?
What do you
mean?
Is
it just there, the Enterprise, or is the entire galaxy around them disappearing?"
I think it's just the Enterprise. Like I feel like every 5 minutes they're like, "Oh well, there's only like 4 people."
Yeah, and later on you see the whole ship is just starting to dematerialize and disappear.
Well, and then also it gets to where it's just Picard and Beverly, and he's like, "It's just us," and she's like, "What the fuck do you mean? What are you talking?"
He's like, "Yeah, it's just us. We've been here for 3 years. We have not had sex yet. I don't know why you keep cock blocking me. It's just us."
Surprisingly, he's like, "Now I can take my pants off and keep my shirt on now. We're not in the jumpsuit anymore, Beverly.
Just wear the tunic."
It just jumps to it. It's just 2 of them. Picard just has no pants. He's just sitting there. Yeah, it's kind of what I do all the time now.
Don't you know we don't wear pants. We never worn pants.
Beverly, get me a beer.
I like this episode. Okay, this is a gaslight episode.
Yeah, 100%.
This is pure. If you want to learn how to gaslight somebody, watch this episode because they just were gaslighting her the whole time.
And deadpan.
Yes.
There's only ever been like 5 people here.
Well, your Quaylon Quace guy just never existed. There's no record of him. He doesn't exist. He's a figment of your imagination.
Exactly. And it has a good twist, too, because at the end, you're like, oh, it's just Beverly stuck in this. The regular Enterprise is just fine. They're all just trying to get Beverly back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I actually really like this episode. Makes you pissed off the entire time.
You're just laughing at Beverly.
Yeah. She's like, what the fuck?
Laughing at her. It's great. This is one of the episodes where, like, if I really wanted to, I would just skip it.
Yeah, honestly, 100%.
There's nothing really compelling in it. It's a nice little thriller episode.
Contribute anything to Star Trek?
No, well, maybe not.
Besides the Traveler.
The Traveler, and it's Wesley doing some neat shit with the whole trying to make a whole new static warp field, which would make travel. That's cool. That's Trekky.
Yeah, badass.
But the whole her trapped in a warp bubble.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dimension is Trekky, but it's like, you know what? It doesn't really move the plot of the show along at all because at the end of the day, they just end up where they started at McKinley Station.
Yeah,
they didn't do anything.
I do like that Beverly makes the computer mad. She's like, "Am I equipped to do all these jobs?" The computer's like, probably not. I don't know. Like, just so I can do my job here.
I feel like this episode, I literally have 4 notes for this episode.
Yeah,
it's just one of those. But I enjoyed it. That's the weird thing. I actually enjoyed this episode. I could skip it, but I enjoy it. I have 4 notes.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
It's a great episode. So. Like you said, season 4 is good, and there's a lot of like.
Even the bad ones are good.
Yeah, they're still good episodes.
Yeah. But let's get to Legacy.
Yeah, we got Legacy.
This little note on this one. This is the episode that the number of episodes for the show surpasses TOS.
Oh, right here.
Yep.
Like this is
the episode. Yep. Now we are now in more episodes than the original series.
Take that, Kirk.
Yep. Yeah, fuck Kirk. Take that, Bill.
Yeah. Fuck you, Dr. Bones. Just kidding.
Sound clip that. But no, this is and I saw a note somewhere too that this was like similar to Escape from New York.
Honestly, yeah, because it's such like a shitty.
It's such a shithole.
I love when they go.
They just filmed in New York.
Yeah, they just went to New York. They're like, here we go.
Let's just film in all the alleys.
I like how when they get there, they're like, not the response I was expecting, because everybody's just walking past them. They're like, oh wait, who the fuck are you? Like, they just like finally pay attention. But you see Natasha Yar's sister.
Yeah, what's her name?
Oh my god, I can't even fucking remember her name.
Ishara.
I
wrote it down. I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah, and they're on Turkana 4 and the factions.
Yeah, they've got weird. They're
called
weapons.
The Coalition and the Alliance.
Yeah,
the most basic names for factions. Like they just went to a thesaurus, picked the first 2.
Like, there we go.
Other choices, and the Coalition. Alliance, whatever.
And another team started getting big called the Dudes.
They're dudes. They just are picking names from the Warriors. Yeah, look at the Baseball Furies over here.
Yeah, dude, that would actually be sick.
If they had actually like cool names, something legit like that. That'd be awesome. But no, they're the Coalition and the Alliance.
I would love to see
what? What alliance of what? Yeah. Coalition of what? Of what bums?
Well,
they're all fucking
like the
bums
and planet from Natasha Yar.
Wait, we got the Coalition of Bums, the Alliance of Rapists.
Yeah, honestly,
that's what they
100%.
Are. Yeah, and like,
of course, Data almost falls. Like she's falling.
He could have went 2 for 2.
Yeah.
He could have went 2 for 2.
Almost had both the yards.
Yard up, but he didn't do it.
And Data consistently does so much better with women than Geordi. It's insane. He's a fucking.
I wrote that down later on because it happens again later.
Yeah, dude, Data's just.
Dude, he's dude. Yes,
his coldness makes him just a fucking space pussy magnet. I don't understand.
I mean, he is metal.
He is metal. I think they just like word spreading around that he has that robot cock, and everybody's just
he's fully functional. Yeah, But yeah, so this is just a dumb premise. Like in my opinion, they got that freighter Arcos.
Yeah.
I don't know why any freighter would be anywhere close to that planet if they know it's a giant shithole.
Yeah.
Fuck that place. They should be nowhere near it. And their escape pod lands on it and they get kidnapped.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense for either faction of like going to kidnap these people.
No.
Because they know the Federation don't give a fuck about them.
No, yeah.
You guys are all fucked up, so we're not going to do anything for you.
Yeah,
and the only thing it did was you got the Enterprise there. And their plan, like Ashara's plan with the I can't remember his stupid name, was to infiltrate the Coalition. Or I don't even know which side they were fucking on.
Yeah,
their names are so dumb I didn't care.
This is honestly probably my least favorite episode of the whole season.
And they got those weird like devices in their skin that if you're within 5 feet, they're all sex predators. So they're at 100 feet of a school, the thing goes off.
Fucking kill them.
Yeah. So it's just early warning system so that there really could be no battles, I guess. And she was going to go back there and disarm the device so that they would, go and detect any attack.
Yeah.
And Data is just like, no, and fucks her up.
Yeah.
And just knocks her out or something like that. So she can't do it.
I like how when they like give her the Star Trek, like after she gets like wrecked and they bring her back on and like fix her, like after she gets hurt. They're like, well, what outfit should we give her? Oh, here we go. We'll give her the most skin tight, fucking like just sexed up outfit possible.
He gave her 7 of 9's prototype outfit.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was. She looked a lot like 7 of 9 in that fucking outfit. And then I don't know. It was just funny to me because I was like, why that one? Like everybody's got like you see a whole bunch of outfits throughout the show that doesn't have to be like, you know, fucking.
Her hair was very 80s too.
Oh, it was great. It was actually a really good hairstyle in my opinion. I thought it was sick.
Better than what they put, Denise Crosby on that short like weird pixie cut.
Yeah, I hate Denise Crosby's haircut. I've never liked her haircut in the show.
I didn't like it. I wish she had something longer. Something that she probably looked better in the haircut they gave her sister.
Yeah, honestly, 100%.
And I would have cared more about it when she died in Skin of Evil.
Yeah, it would have been a way.
God, there goes that haircut. Never gonna see that haircut again.
Oh damn! I'll never get to see that manly chick.
But Ashara sucks. Ashara is so lame.
Yeah, I don't like her. But I like at the end, she's like, well, Data, not everything was a lie. I kind of still wanted to have sex with you, though. And Data's like, I have no feelings. Fuck off. Energize.
Yeah, he pauses, though, for a second.
Yeah, he goes,
energize.
Yeah, energize.
Just a quick, like he wanted to say something, or maybe he had an inkling of a spark of a feeling, and then just, energize.
If I had feelings, I go beat off.
Yeah. Now we get to a good episode.
Yeah, reunion.
Kaylor's back. And she brought the boy.
Oh my god, dude! This episode made me so fucking mad.
Really?
No, I love the episode. Kaylor getting killed, bro.
Yeah,
that was the most blood I've ever seen in a Star Trek episode. I think like that room was fucked. He went in there.
It almost looks like they probably had sex first. You know the way Klingon's bone. That's they get a little bloody.
Worf goes in there and he sees a book of poetry and he's like, "What the fuck."
Has someone been reading this to you?
You fucking been hanging out with Duracell and shit? Freaking fucked by the battery guy?
But yeah, Kaylor's back. She brings of course you don't even know that Alexander's there until like 20 minutes in the episode.
I love how Alexander looks though. He's so funny. He's just
so
like
small.
A little mini Worf.
Yes, he's so tiny. So tiny little kid.
Dude, I love Alexander.
And I think what makes him look smaller is because he's always next to Worf. And Michael Dorn is a tall
giant,
dude. So he's like tiny. He looks like a little homunculus.
It looks hilarious.
Yeah, like a perfectly formed little person.
And he's got Worf's forehead.
Yeah.
And like his haircut and everything. I love it.
He's great. Alexander's great. I love him in Deep Space Nine.
Alexander's better than Wesley.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh my god. But this is cool. This is cool. More Klingon culture. Kempek, the High Chancellor, or the Chancellor of the High Command or High Council. Fuck.
Yeah.
He's dying, and I love how he's just like, I'm just totally getting assassinated as we speak. I've been poisoned for the past year.
Yeah, dude.
He's just drinking arsenic in his blood wine the whole time.
I just figured, fuck it.
Yeah, whatever. So Picard, you're down the Arbiter of Succession. You're gonna choose my successor, and you have no say in it.
And we'll bring in Duras. And what's the other guy's name again?
Gowron.
There we go.
Gowron's great.
We'll have some fucking arguments.
Gowron's gonna get mad and flare his eyes at you.
Yeah, he's all like, dude, I'm the weirdest looking Klingon on this show. I'm gonna be the dude.
I love Gowron.
I do too.
So great.
I do too.
Oh man, but we got Gowron and Duras are the two worst choices possible. So obviously they're
dude, honestly.
They're really, because what you're gonna see later is Gowron's a dumbass.
Yeah.
In the Dominion War, and Duras is just a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Romulan dog.
Yeah, dude, fuck him.
And then they bring in Kaylor introduces Alexander to Worf, and Worf is kind of like, "Oh, my son."
Yeah, but I've got so much dishonor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's kind of sad. He almost really has to not sad. Claim his own son.
Yeah. And then, dude. Sorry, not to bring it up here, but Kaylor dying, I forgot that even happened, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Dude? Because then he's like, "You've never seen death before. Take a look at your mother." I'm like, "What are you fucking doing, Worf?"
That was super Klingon of him.
Bad move, dude.
And they both go, "Ah!"
Yeah.
His kid's like, "Ah!"
What I love though is that they did not stop Worf from fucking killing Dura. I'm glad he put that damn blade.
Well, before we get to that though. Duras almost kills himself.
Yeah.
Because they're at I guess they do the pain sticks on Kempek's dead body, which is neat. That's a pretty cool thing, just tasing dead bodies. That must be fun.
Fucking insane.
And then that fucking explosion happens, and they go through the investigation, and I'm pretty sure it's one of Duras's men had a bomb in his wrist.
Yeah.
And it just goes off, but it wasn't even near Gowron. It was directly behind Duras. Yeah. Why would he try and kill him? I mean, he could have killed himself.
Yeah.
What a dumbass plan. Have your guy walk 3 steps to the left and stand behind Gowron if you really want to, do it. Like,
we know Duras isn't faking.
We know he's an idiot.
Fucking stupid.
His brain didn't form. All the cells for his brain went to his fucking teeth.
Yeah.
He's got some big ass teeth.
They
give the actor some monster prosthetics for his teeth.
Just hanging out with Romulans all the time. He's all fucking clouded.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Fucking dumbass. But yeah, then we get to Kaylor doing some investigating. Which she could have just left it alone.
And she finds out Worf is took the blame because the whole council's fucking dirty, essentially. And craziness.
Council's not really dirty. They're just trying to preserve the peace.
Trying to not.
And since Worf wasn't on, since Worf wasn't on the High Command, it's not, or High Council, it's not gonna hurt him.
Yeah,
is the standpoint.
which is sad.
Lame. But yeah,
I love Worf.
Duras kills Kaler, Worf kills Duras, and then Worf Worf becomes deadbeat dad.
Yeah,
he just sends. He immediately wants to send Alexander to his parents on Earth.
Yeah, he's like, Alexander, we have a mission to go get a pack of cigarettes. I'm going to leave you with my parents. They probably really wanted to take care of another Klingon kid.
He was going to our milk. He's going to get the blood wine.
Yeah, they're going to get the blood wine and the cigarettes. Yeah. And then also, like, I love how at the end Picard's like, you killed that guy, like, reprimand. That's it. Like, you'll see a reprimand on your report.
Yeah, and it's kind of. I mean, I guess kind of shitty, but I mean, he was the Federation is all about respecting other cultures or whatever, and Worf respected his own culture, had the right of vengeance,
and went and
killed that guy deservedly. So, and Picard, who is learning more and more about Klingon culture, should have known that and been like. Stern talking to, none's going to go on your record because you didn't kill this guy in cold blood. You followed your culture's laws. Yeah, it was direct combat, and that's how their culture works.
I still think Picard's whole reasoning is like, you're a Starfleet. You know, you're not fucking.
But you're not born Starfleet. He's born a Klingon. He becomes Starfleet. So
yeah, but he signed the oath essentially.
Yeah, but he's going to let him fucking take a leave of absence and do Klingon shit later on.
That's what I'm saying.
So
well, then also he's like. You killed your chick, bro. Like, go fuck that guy up.
Yeah, dude. Like Picard,
he killed the mother of your child.
And Picard let a guy murder someone on his ship.
Yeah, where's Picard's reprimand?
Yeah.
No,
exactly. Letting someone from another. It's not like the Klingons aren't. They're just an alliance. They're not part of the Federation. So he let someone not part of the Federation come on his ship
and kill the ambassador.
Yeah. Yes. So Picard's kind of in the wrong on this one.
Yeah, get going.
She should have looked the other way. Gave Worf a stern talking to. Behind his desk with some Earl Grey tea and called it a day.
Yeah, for real. I agree with that
because and it worked out fine because Duras would not have been allowed to, take the Chancellor position. Picard knows that he can't let him have it. So he was predisposed to give it to Gowron anyways.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gowron could have been some fucking mouth breathing guy on life support, and he was still going to give it to him over Duras because he knows Duras is a piece of Romulan
shit,
dog
scum.
Lover. Yeah, for sure.
I did love seeing how Worf just fucking hammered that sword into him at the end,
right in his fucking like chest, right, dude, in like a horrible spot.
Yeah,
like not like in his middle of his chest, but like almost close to his neck.
Yeah,
oh my, brutal.
Deserved it.
And then like I don't know, Duras uses like a little like tiny little samurai sword, a wakizashi, like tiny little sword, and then go batleth. I thought it was kind of lame.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, batleth. I love seeing batleth combat.
Yeah, they're badass
because they're it's almost over choreographed. The way they fight. It's very telegraphing where you're gonna go, and it's I don't want to say cliche. It's like textbook of that's how Klingons fight when they fight each other. So 100%. But it looks at first over choreographed, and they're really taking big movements and whatever. And then of course Worf comes in. You see Worf doing his stuff later.
He makes it badass. He's like, you make it a part of you. Yeah, it's not just a weapon.
Yeah, but then they do it. And they're like, do these wide swings, and they're like, there's like whole seconds before for them to react. It's not like super quick and
Well, and it makes sense too because Klingons, as much like rage and like how they are about war, they want to take chunks off of you. They're not trying to fucking do
that swing is to overpower you.
Yeah, they want to wreck the shit out of you.
Yeah, which is great.
Good episode,
dude. Really good episode.
Made me mad.
And I love the Alexander's introduction. I love seeing him in Deep Space Nine. So I love who he grows into be, and it makes me so happy.
Yeah,
even though it's frustrating at first when you see him like actually become who he is in Deep Space Nine. He's like, dude, he's great.
Yeah,
he's the best.
I can't wait for us to get to Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, for sure.
That's gonna be awesome.
Sure. The next episode, Future Imperfect.
Yeah,
not very perfect.
Nah, it's
very imperfect. This is kind of
I did like seeing Picard as the Admiral with his weird goatee. He's like, I thought I'd grow this out. I know it looks like shit.
It doesn't make me look evil or anything.
Ship.
No, he's on a Romulan ship.
Yeah, Romulan ship. Yeah, sorry. And he's like, oh, I took Troy. She's with me.
Yeah, I took Troy. We're definitely not fucking.
I brought tits with me. It's fine. Well, and then also Riker just wakes up. He's there like, how can we age him by 16 years? Little gray spot.
Let's give him wings.
Yeah, let's give him a little.
He's Paulie from The Sopranos now. We give him wings.
And then he has a son.
Yeah, he's got a son. And like all of the. It's 16 years, so he has some sort of virus, some sort of flu virus that fucks up his short-term memory.
And he's supposed to be bringing in a Romulan to like.
Negotiate a treaty.
To get them all.
Yeah, and Well, starting out, it's Riker's birthday. For one thing, it's hey Riker, it's your birthday. We're gonna send you on a dangerous away mission.
Yeah, what?
To Alpha and Ios 3 with Geordi and Worf, and then they get that gas comes in, they knock the fuck out.
Yep.
And then Riker wakes up in sickbay, and I love how 16 years in the future, the Enterprise is still in service 16 years later, and all they did was like add mirrors and.
Yeah,
they added mirrors at head level to where if you turn around, you're going to smack your head in a mirror. Over the bio bed. And they added a couple things on the bridge. They added like extra paneling and displays on the bridge, which they later use in Generations.
Yeah, they add eyes to Geordi.
Geordi has. They got a Ferengi guy, Khan.
Yeah, Worf has a big fucking scar on his face.
Yeah, and he just hunched over like. Digging his nails into the.
I received another promotion. Only took 16 years.
Data's 17 dead crewmen. Yeah, Data looks horrible in red.
Yeah, dude, why did that upset me so much? I was like, that's not right. Data doesn't wear red.
He's yellow. Yellow. Just like his skin. He's yellow.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So Riker doesn't really know anything at first. He doesn't feel any. Nothing seems out of place other than the fact that he's 16 years in the future.
Yeah.
And there's that whole thing that starts with the computer slow.
Yeah.
And Geordi's doing a level 1 diagnostic of something.
And they're all doing nothing, dude. They're all just like,
yeah, no one's really doing anything. And then he goes back and his boy, Jean-Luc. Come on, he is not going to name his son Jean-Luc.
I don't know. I think Riker would name his kid Jean-Luc.
No, I do not think so. Not unless Picard was already dead.
That's if Picard died, I could see him doing it. But he's still like
that kid's name should have been Josh or something like that.
Yeah, it should have been
Josh or Dave.
They get in there, he's like
Dave Riker.
His kid's name's Barkley.
They call him Broccoli.
Yeah.
His name's Broccoli.
Broccoli.
But he's playing trombone, and then Riker plays trombone too, and he's playing something. And he's like 16 years. He tries to play that little tune. Gets that note wrong.
Yeah.
16 years, never got it right. There's kind of his first inkling.
And his son's like, you never could.
Exactly. In 16 years, I couldn't learn how to play one fucking note on this tune.
Fucking kidding
That
me.
doesn't seem right. Okay, whatever. And then he's like trying to like figure out who his wife is because his wife's dead.
Yeah, then they show Minuet.
Exactly.
From the fucking
he wishes he could have fucking married that fucking hologram.
I like how he was all like, I wasn't in love with that. Shut the fuck up,
yeah.
Riker. You almost let the whole shit blow up. Yeah, because you wanted Minuet so bad.
He goes back in later in that episode and she's gone. He's like visibly upset.
Who am I going to play trombone for?
Yeah. So and he sees that, he's like, okay, this is fucked.
That was cool though, because I was actually proud of myself for being like, wait a minute. Like as soon as I seen it, I was like, that's not right.
I remember watching this episode for the first time a long time, years ago, and I'm like, I don't get it. What do you see?
Yeah.
And then once you think it's a Romulan plot, and he's like, use the Minuet, you want real, and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But now as I'm seeing it again, like, oh, that's immediately it's Minuet.
Yeah.
He goes to the bridge, and Tomalak is the ambassador.
Fucking Tomalak.
He just Tomalak's great. I love the guy who plays Tomalak. He's cool.
Yeah.
So he's already like, Geordi, what's going on? He's like telling Geordi he's incompetent. He's asking Data for, calculations. He's taking too long. And then he catches him on the cant.
Yeah.
He said a contraction.
Did you just fucking
spoke correctly, you piece of shit.
Data's like, no.
And Picard comes in. He's like, hey, let's maybe you should go back to sick bay or whatever. He's like, shut up.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Yeah. I love Picard's
shut up
face.
As in close your mouth and don't talk anymore, dude. Yeah.
Fucking weirdo. You took my chick with you to the fucking Romulan
it just
shit.
goes off.
What the fuck?
It just goes off on Picard.
And then it turns out that his son is actually just a weird little alien making a whole fucking. Well, this is a twist within the twist. Yeah,
because you think it's a Romulan ploy.
No, yeah,
and that's all kind of neat. Like, oh, the Romulans got him.
The prison cell where they got the kid.
Well, it wasn't even a prison cell. It was like a supply closet. They let go to shit.
It looks fucking horrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. And the kid makes the slip up and calls him Ambassador Tomalak instead of Commander Tomalak. And then Riker knows again.
He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. And then it turns out to that kid in a horrible fucking costume.
Yeah.
It's like they ran out of money for this episode and had just got some really basic ass costume, which
I agree.
It looked even more complicated than just having the kid still be the kid and putting some sort of prosthesis on his eyebrows or his cheekbones or give him a big ass fucking chin or something.
This weird alien guy.
He had the long ass fingers. They were just moving the whole time. Like, quit moving your hands, kid. Like, dude, you have Parkinson's.
I love you, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah. So gross. I did not like that
the
costume.
Reveal.
I did not like the way they made him. He looked like an alien from like a Roswell magazine, a tabloid about aliens at Roswell, and it's something from the 1950s
or something from fucking oh my god, I can't remember what that show's called. It wasn't Twilight Zone, but there's another
The X-Files?
show. No, it was another show in the 50s that they did a reboot of in the 90s. Oh my god.
Forget not the Twilight Zone. Was it Outer Limits?
Outer Limits, thank you. It looked like something from Outer Limits.
Yeah, and it just did not look good.
No.
Not like it at all.
I do love Outer Limits.
But it was cool that Riker's like, hey, I get it. Your whole family got killed. Your whole species probably got killed. You're the last one. Just come back to the ship. We'll, you'll be fine. Like, we'll
fucking figure it out for you.
Exactly. Yeah, come on. And
which was cool. Back up. It was a good ending because that kid was lonely as fuck.
And I can see like Chief O'Brien, like up there, they don't film this, he beams him up, and then he sees Riker, he's the kid, and then right from McCombie, and he's just like, oh shit.
Holy shit. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? He just pulls a phaser and kills him.
Just instant. That would be the best ending. It would have been so fucking funny.
Oh my god. Even though like Riker's like, 2 to beam up. What the fuck is that?
I thought he had you hostage. Sorry, Riker.
But we go to the final mission, episode 9.
A final Wesley episode. We get a break from fucking Wesley.
Dude, this was probably my least favorite episode.
I agree. I don't like this one. I actually could not pay attention to this one to save my life.
Well, why'd they get like an Indian cab driver, basically?
Yeah, he's all like
for the captain. Yeah. Why don't you just take a regular shuttle? They have shuttles. They have 3 shuttle bays.
The whole thing made no fucking. It was just a way to make Wesley learn something and tell Picard, I love you so much. You're my daddy. And then fucking get the water well going.
Horrible. It was so dumb. Like
Picard's dying.
Yeah, Picard he's dying and all that shit. But the guy who they hire, so they're going to the Picard system. Picard is supposed to like do some sort of negotiation, diplomacy bullshit for somebody over there, and Wesley comes along with him because he's supposed to do Starfleet stuff. Mission. And it's supposed to be for Starfleet Academy, which, like I said, this episode's so stupid. I don't pay attention. I forget stuff.
I don't like it.
I just get the brunt of it. And you see the guy's ship, and Geordi's like basically telling him nicely his ship is a piece of shit.
Yeah, this shit sucks.
He is driving a fucking Pinto in space. It's a hunk of garbage. And they're like, Picard's like, sure, I'll just get in this thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's brown. Like the ship's not painted brown. That's rust.
Yeah, it's like a fucking space Yugo.
Yeah. So why did they just not give him a fucking Class 9 shuttle or something? No, like the shuttle he used when he goes to get his heart done.
Yeah.
Why does not? And that thing has warp drive. I'm pretty sure that shuttle has warp capabilities.
Yeah.
The smaller ones that like where Data blew up in that one episode, or the small ones where it's a little 2-seater, that just has thrusters or an mini impulse engine. Pretty sure those bigger shuttles have some sort of warp capability, even if it's like warp 2. So give him that thing. It's more spacious. We know it actually works.
You don't have to have some shitty driver.
Yeah. We don't need. Yeah,
pretty sure Wesley and Picard are capable of flying a shuttlecraft.
They are. Yeah, better than this guy and his piece of shit.
That made no sense. Then they crash land in the fucking desert.
Yeah, on this dumbass planet. The guy has no emergency rations, no anything. No,
they don't even know where they're at.
They don't know where they're at. Yeah, so like he has no like transponder beacon to like just send a distress call. He has nothing except a fucking flask of like whiskey.
Yeah, dude, this episode, like you said, it made me so mad. I'm like, it's the how can the captain possibly end up in such a shitty situation? Like, put him on this shitty fucking cruiser. I mean, shuttle thing. It crashes. Wesley, like,
like a butt plug.
I did like that Picard made a fucking like a Lawrence of Arabia thing while they're going through. He's like, I might as well do this. Like, why not?
I even knew this. You could hear it in your head while they're walking through the desert.
Well, and it's
like every type of music they play for if you're in a desert in a movie.
And what a cliche too. Oh, we're in the desert. I should probably put this weird turban thing on.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they end up in that cave system, and there's that. Just a fountain.
Yeah, that's just we know it's like what makes me mad too is like how do you know it's good drinking water?
And it looked all foamy.
Yeah, it looked disgusting. It looked like soapy fucking car wash water. Yeah. And then the fucking when Wesley, by the way, what grossed me out, they finally break like Wesley finally saves the day, of course.
Yeah.
And then Picard's all and Wesley like with his dirty hand just put a little bit of water in his mouth. Oh, there we go.
Splashes
a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Just fucking kisses him.
I'm glad the shuttle pilot guy died.
Yeah, fuck him.
He sucked. I hated him. He deserved it because his ship was a piece of garbage. Yeah. He knew it was a piece of garbage, kept flying the piece of garbage, and then like was drunk the whole time.
And also, is he from Earth?
No, I don't know if the people in the Pentaurus system are like, maybe it's an Earth colony, maybe.
Because he was like perfectly human.
I guess they just didn't have makeup budget for that episode.
I was just curious because
they just spent all the money on all the rust for that ship they built.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, dude, like on Earth, it's like we're in a future where you kind of just do what you want. You know what I mean? You just kind of like become.
And he does this.
Yeah, dude. He decides to be a depressed New York taxi cab driver that fucking hates his life and drinks and drives. Like,
dude, horrible,
terrible episode.
And it's nice he died. He got like the force field around the fountain, like shot spiderweb at him. He was all like webbed up.
Really
that
weird.
was kind of
the phaser looked all webby.
Yeah, like, it was really weird.
Okay.
And there's just no explanation as to why this fountain's here, why it's protected. Nothing. They could just be totally breaking the Prime Directive and totally fucking up some culture's sacred monument.
Yeah.
And just so Picard could. And it's
Wesley's dirty water.
Well, it's Wesley's fault too that Picard got hurt because he like pushed Wesley out of the way of that because that dumbass like guy got, I don't remember his name. He's not worth a name. Fires a phaser or something at the force field and a ricochet almost kills Wesley and Picard pushed him out of the way.
Picard gets hurt a lot in this season.
He does get hurt. He does get hurt quite a bit. But and then the whole B plot is the Enterprise is going to Gamelon 5, which sounds like a fucking anime space planet.
Yeah,
Gamelon like Galaxy 5. Express 999 or fucking.
We're meeting up with Cowboy Bebop.
We're meeting up with the Bebop. But yeah, there's just a 300-year-old garbage cow that's in orbit dumping toxic waste into their planet.
What the fuck?
And I'm in. Okay. How are these people in the Federation or have contact with the Federation but don't even have their own fucking ships to go up there and
that
happens a lot.
Yeah, this whole episode, like, it was just like point after point that just really didn't make sense. It didn't add up. It was just like, what the fuck's happening? Like, why is Picard in this situation to begin with? Yeah. And of course, it's just so Wesley can save the day. It's really just like a send-off episode for Wesley to tell him everything I've done is because I wanted you to make love to me, Picard. I loved you so much. I love you.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
But and like, they have to have the Enterprise off somewhere doing something that they can't really break from to go save Picard immediately. They have to be, with this garbage cow, they have to track her out.
Yeah.
And the radiation is going to kill the crew. And they throw it in the sun. Which don't throw radiation in the sun. What if it blows the sun up and just kills everyone in the star system? I guess they know it, but it was just a distraction to keep them away from Picard and Wesley long enough for them to go through all that shit. They bond with each other, and then they come back.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was some sort of command stuff for Riker. Riker is in command. And
Riker.
Like I said, this is an episode where I kind of didn't pay attention.
Yeah, I didn't care.
And I didn't care. And I don't know if Riker was had pressure put on him to do what he did when like tractor it, because I think they tried to put like thruster packs on it and move the ship itself, and then they failed probably because the radiation was too intense or some nonsense. I'm sure that's what the premise was. But then he just pulls it with the tractor beam and throws it in the sun.
Yeah.
And everybody gets like radiation poisoning for a few minutes.
Well, I can tell you, outside of like watching an episode and I accidentally doze off just because I'm watching too many in a row or something, this episode was the only one I was sitting there and I was like, I'm going to go ahead and make dinner.
Yeah.
Like, while
yeah.
I was watching it while I cooked.
I'm sure I did that. I'm sure I had a pizza in the oven. It's just like, I'm just going to watch this thing cook for 11 minutes.
I can't take it.
And I'm going to watch it cool off for 7 minutes. And I'm going to spend 2 minutes cutting it. And then I'm going to slowly make my way back. Oh, episode's over. Cool.
Oh, sick. Thank God.
Next episode.
I feel like there's people that probably love Wesley. Like, I feel like there's got to be people out there big Wesley fans. But I fucking, like, it makes me feel bad how much I just can't stand a Wesley episode. Because I love Stand By Me. I love him in Stand By Me. But, like...
Yeah, and I don't have anything against Will Wheaton. I just don't like Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley sucks. Will Wheaton's cool. Yeah. Sorry, Will Wheaton.
Well, he's not cool. He's okay.
Yeah, I mean, fuck him. But...
Yeah. Let's go on to The Lost.
Episode 10, The Lost.
Oh my God, this episode
complains.
The bitch episode. She is a bitch the whole episode.
Bro, and okay, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but she learns nothing.
She learns nothing.
She just gets her powers back, and she's like,
And they didn't even do anything to help like her defense. So, and for anyone, there's Deanna's she's helping the girl like lost her husband, and she's just like working. I'm working. I'm good. I'm okay. Just that fake smile on her face.
Yeah,
I'm fine. Marty sleeping with another guy. It's great. Yeah. But so she helps that chick out, and then she like passes out or whatever. Yeah. And they're stuck on that 2-dimensional thing, whatever that kind of creatures or whatever those 2-dimensional objects were. Yeah. They're gonna get pulled into that cosmic string fragment, which looked like a vagina in space.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But the purple one. But she loses her telepathic abilities. Yeah. And she complains the whole time.
Yeah, honestly, this episode
How do people live like this?
Yeah.
Like, Geordi's blind! And you're complaining about your ability to tell if someone's happy or not?
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck? Shut up.
Geordi built a model ship and he's fucking blind.
Yes.
Geordi's done so much stuff. Oh my and you're
God.
like, I like how Riker calls her out. He's like, just Maggie, you don't have the advantage over everybody now.
Yeah. He's like comforting her at first. The first time he goes to see her, he sees her twice. Yeah. First time, he's like trying to like, Imzadi, he calls her Imzadi.
Yeah.
And she's like, don't fucking say that to me or whatever.
Fuck you, beard.
He's like trying to be super nice, comforting, and she's telling him to fuck off. And he comes back later, and then he goes off on her.
Yeah,
fuck yeah, Riker. Yeah, hell yeah, tell that bitch shut the fuck up. And you notice they changed her makeup.
Yeah,
she's paler. She's got like almost purple lips, like they're like pale purple, like she's cold.
Yeah,
and like they're super pale the entire time, like she legitimately is sick.
Yeah,
and then like they finally get out of the things, and she's fine. She's back to normal.
Yeah. But she even goes off on Beverly, too.
Yeah. How do you live like this? You wouldn't know, like, blah, blah, blah.
She's like, you're out there fixing scraped elbows while I fucking can't even sit.
Or not, when I was passed out and, I could have been dying, and
exactly.
This made me so mad.
You, Troy.
And this could have been a good episode for Troy if she had learned something.
But she didn't learn a thing.
Or if they had explained that whenever, because the thing is that somehow that species being 2-dimensional, and I guess maybe they are a sentient. So many of them, all of their feelings and whatever, like it's overloaded
just muted her.
Yeah, and overloaded her whatever cells that make her empathic. And they could have made the explanation that sensory overload, which fucked up her brain or whatever, also affected her personality and her mood.
That's fair.
Because then that could have explained why she was a bitch.
Yeah, fuck
it didn't. She just got her shit back, and everything was fine.
Yeah,
that's a cop out.
Yeah,
she could have like rationalized or like realized like learned something that what these things did to me. Saw what I could be possibly if I lose these. So one, I can't take it for granted, and two, now that I know what it's like, maybe now I know what other people live like.
Yeah,
I learned something.
Yeah, I can understand how everyone else kind of judges feelings by just
exactly, and that she
experience.
Did.
And what makes me mad,
well, even like context clues and like social cues and physical cues and
facial expressions,
exactly, to get out of it.
What made me mad too is like her option for it was to just quit. She's just gonna resign.
Quitter.
What a fucking dude! Come on, Troy. You'd probably do least than anybody. You sit in the chair all day and you tell Picard, that guy seems pretty mad. And Picard's like, I know.
Yeah, he shot us.
I can tell.
He fired a photon torpedo. I think he's mad.
Yeah, the kid stabbed me in the chest. I knew he was fucking pretty upset when he stabbed me. Troy, thanks for the fucking advice.
And she's a trained psychologist.
Dude, that made me so mad. She's like, I can't help anybody if I can't fucking feel their feelings.
Yeah, like, and none of you not being able to feel feelings doesn't make you better at like applying, certain psychological theories and practices.
Yeah.
It was
bad episode.
Well, bad character episode, but the whole thing with the little 2-dimensional species was neat.
Yeah, it was cool.
You couldn't see them at all.
Yeah.
They had to like flip the display, like on a dorsal view of the ship, and you could see them. That was cool.
Yeah.
The whole cosmic string theory, like cosmic string. And they had to break free or to stop them from going into the cosmic string. They had to make the vibration with the deflector dish.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just him playing guitar and it's just them playing Slayer. It's like Slayer.
Playing fucking Raining Blood.
Yeah. I thought that in my head. They're just playing Metallica for the 2-dimensional. That's all they can comprehend is Metallica.
Yeah, they're like, we're just big fucking, just a whole existed of metalheads.
Yeah.
Just all.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that was a neat science part of the show.
Yeah.
I could have totally done without Deanna.
Yeah. Troy made me mad the whole episode. I was like, stop lashing out at people, bro.
And I will give Marina Sirtis credit. She did a great job.
Yeah, she killed it. Yeah,
she makes you want to, exactly.
She made me mad at her.
And that's probably the way the other characters would have felt, they probably would have, felt empathy for her because you do at first a little bit.
I did.
Like she gets knocked the fuck out.
I was like,
she can't feel anything. Oh fuck! Like is that permanent?
Yeah.
And then she just goes off on people, and you probably are feeling the same emotions that her friends are. Like, why? I'm getting mad at her because she's getting mad.
Yeah.
And I
honestly
that was neat.
Forgot how like pissed she gets in this episode. Like I remember this episode, and then it kept going. I was like, oh fuck! I forgot about all of this. She just keeps
building and building and building. So the Lost is a weird episode. Another one you can probably skip, but if you do watch it, it's good.
Yeah, it's still.
If you catch it on TV and you can't skip it, you might as well just watch it because it's actually pretty good. So, yeah.
And then comes up one of my favorite episodes of the season, Data's Day.
The best character. I would put Family as the best character-driven episode.
But for Data,
this is a fun episode.
Yeah, dude. Data trying to figure out how to fix the problems of his friends, wanting to not get married.
And you also get
Keiko and
Keiko and Miles' wedding.
Yeah.
You get a more firsthand viewpoint of Data and how he
processes
his inability to do it as well, and he's telling you that.
Yeah,
so it's kind of easier to understand that. Yeah, we see in the other episodes the way he has these offhand comments that because he doesn't understand, which they end up being funny sometimes. But this one he's explaining to you, and you're like, oh, he really has no fucking clue.
Yeah, this guy's just trying his best.
Yeah, and he's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I love how he comes up to Calm Neely, and he's like, I've got great news. She doesn't want to get married.
Yeah, she hates you.
It's like, what?
What
the fuck?
All the childish things to do. I'm a fucking bitch. I'm gonna fucking be Irish and smack the shit out of her.
Dude, and Geordi made me mad too. He's like, next time I'll deliver the great news, Data.
Yeah. And he's getting a haircut, and they're going back and forth. I guess Bolians are black because he's in a black barbershop. He just walks. He's like calls him a lunkhead.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Or Geordi's like, what? A lunkhead?
Yeah, fuck
the best you got. It had to be a black barbershop. That one girl next door was getting her weave changed out.
Yeah,
that for real. Alien was weird looking. It was some.
No, I love that alien though. I loved his just how he looked. He looked hilarious.
The Bolian guy.
The blue. He's all blue, right?
Yeah, he's a Bolian. Yeah.
I just forget that they're
Bolians are funny.
Like. Yeah,
Bolians are always funny. But no, the chick that's getting her hair dyed with the wand thing, she looked like fucking Carrot Top mixed with the Elephant Man thing. Weird. She was a weird looking alien.
Believe it or not, all characters in that scene played by Eddie Murphy. Just kidding. It's like the scene from Coming to America.
And then you get the worst Vulcan ever.
Yeah.
T'Pel.
Yeah, for
the
real.
ambassador. Horrible Vulcan.
Yeah, dude.
It was obvious she was not Vulcan. You're watching this. I can remember watching this the first time. You're like, she's wrong.
Yeah, something's off.
Something's wrong. She ends up being a Romulan spy, and you're like, duh.
Yeah, no
Just
shit.
Her delivery of the way she spoke was not Vulcan. It was logical, very deadpan, very monotone, very logical, but was not the way Vulcans speak.
Yeah.
Even Vulcans, like when you hear Sarek or whenever you get other Vulcans just in the other shows, they do have inflections in their voice that are not emotional, but it's just the way you communicate. You communicate with inflections to infer meaning.
Yeah.
And she had none.
Yeah.
And then she was too slow. The way she talked was slow, and
something was off the whole time. I agree.
Yeah, her performance as a Vulcan was not good.
No.
And I'm pretty sure this chick had been in other. I think she might have been in TOS and might have been a Vulcan.
Yeah.
Or maybe had been somewhere else. But she was
that up.
Maybe in her old age, she was not a good Vulcan.
No.
Give her another species, she'd probably knock it out of the park. But
I agree.
Was not good Vulcan. I almost wish this transporter had killed her. Would have been funny. But instead, she's just a Romulan spy.
My favorite part of this episode, though, is Data learning the dance from Crusher.
Yeah.
I love how Beverly's like, dude, she's fucking tap dancing. And he's like,
the dancing
I'll
doctor.
use this at the wedding. And Beverly's like, wait, what? You're fucking tap dancing at the wedding? You stupid. I love how she's like showing him. You do a little jump step, blah, blah. And Data's like, I think it'd be better if you just show me the whole fucking thing. And then he shows her up. Beverly's out of breath, just dying. And she's like, it's pretty fucking good.
At least this time his double actually looks convincing.
Yeah, dude. And it was I don't know, I really liked it. And I loved how much he almost killed Beverly trying to do the wedding dance. She's like, oh God, get on my back.
just breaking her toes. So
God, big fucking clanker.
And then the Data probably nailed that hologram that she brought up after when she had to go to
100%. Yeah.
She definitely had to do that.
At first, I thought it was Yar. Like, because that
short haircut, blonde,
before it really
pretty good
in,
figure.
I was like, is that fucking Yar?
Yeah. Yeah.
You dog Data.
Yeah, there's I like how you get to kind of see different aspects of the other characters. Because you get you get Geordi getting his hair cut, and the way because he's a funny guy, he communicates very easily with other people. So you see that's neat. Beverly, as another aspect of her being clinical, and the doctor is she has arts.
Yeah, she's a big arts person.
Yeah, she dances. She does later on. She's gonna do the theater, which is awesome. And then you see Worf shopping. Yeah, and it's the hardest thing for Klingons to do apparently is shopping. Yeah. And I like how they're in like the Enterprise version of like DS9's Replimat, where there's a bunch of replicator stations, and they can do anything. It's not really specifically food replicators. They're it's just like almost kind of like industrial.
Give me a necklace.
Yeah, give me a necklace. Give me that fucking gravy boat.
Yeah,
give him a gravy boat.
Wesley's like, Wesley, do you ever get spoons with this pudding, bro? I'm so fucking sick of seeing you with this pudding.
And who else does he see? He goes to one more person.
Guidon, I think. No, I can't remember. I'm sorry.
I can't remember either, but it's cool because you see his day and he's doing all this different stuff during his day and he's getting different aspects of human culture, way humans
brings them both back together. I love it when he has that conversation with Keiko or how do you say it? Keiko, and he's like, I think you're doing this. You don't seem happy now that you're not getting married. And she's like, fuck you, Data.
Yeah, she yells at him in the Arboretum.
How dare you?
Just leave me the fuck alone. Fuck you.
Saves it.
I am not emotional.
I'm not even mad. And I love that it's cool because you get character development between Colm Neely. What the fuck?
Colm Meaney.
What Colm
Miles
Meaney?
O'Brien.
Yeah, Miles O'Brien. Thank you. I'm sorry. I don't mean to forget names so
This
easily.
is the first time you see Keiko, too.
Yeah, I was about to say, first time you see Keiko.
Pretty sure.
And then it's like...
They're already getting married.
They're getting married, and that kind of gives foreshadowing for DS9, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the wedding looks... I loved her. Like, you see her outfit for the wedding, and you're like, God, dude. It's like...
Well, it's like a weird, like, Irish mixed... Like, I think he's wearing, like, a kilt or something.
Yeah.
And she's in a kimono. It's like a big Irish-Japanese wedding. And Picard's doing the... That'd be cool to get married by Picard.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It'd be cool.
Yeah, dude.
I'd want to see him in his dress uniform where he has the stockings and the skirt.
Yeah, dude.
I would want him to marry me in that for sure.
Also, cool. Anybody listening, I'm sorry I forget names and everything so badly. Jared's better at that shit. I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to that. I can't help it. Like we said before, I had a note that said Data gets pussy. I don't have good notes. I just watch Star Trek because I love it. And I suck at remembering shit.
Yeah, this is and this is the first appearance of Spot too, the cat.
Oh yeah,
he has Spot. I don't know where he gets a cat in space from.
Probably fucking replicated it.
It's a hologram. Yeah. Oh, and I love how he doesn't even have like names for Spot's food. It's just like Phenine Supplement 27 or whatever. It's not even just like give me some fucking Caesar or some meow mix.
Yeah. Replicate meow mix.
Yeah. Meow 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 meow. Yeah, this is a good little episode. That's just it's just so much going on, and I love it. I love how much is going on during episode. Data's day. I love how busy it is, and it works because it's very well written.
And it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and it is kind of neat though that like Data said in Measure of a Man, like he said, hey, keep doing your thing. I'm gonna let you know, and I think you're ready. Let's do it.
Exactly.
He's still communicating with Maddox. That's
exactly.
This is his. Reenacting his whole letter he's sending to Maddox, which is pretty cool.
Data's a very noble character.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, I have a very big Data bias. I just got to say that. Data has an episode, I'm all about it.
Yeah,
I've always been a big Data fan.
He's got a good one later.
I know.
He's got a great one.
I know.
later,
and what makes me mad is that's what I was telling you earlier. I'm going to need a little help with that one. I fucking fell asleep through one of my favorite episodes. And I was like, I didn't realize.
But, okay, now the next one, the best episode of season 4.
Really? You think the Wounded?
I think... No. No. I'm sorry. I misread my notes. My handwriting sucks, so I thought.
You're all good.
Yeah, the best episode.
There's gonna be some super nerd just fucking killing us.
Yeah, it's a lot later.
Just kidding.
Sorry. I have bad handwriting.
You're fine.
So the Wounded, episode 12.
It's pretty good.
Cool. I like the Cardassians.
Yeah, seeing the Cardassians.
And it's fucking Mark Alimo who is Gul Dukat.
Yeah.
He's just another random Klingon.
Also his facial hair.
Yeah, his weird mutton chops. When they're on the ship and they hail him and they're on the view screen, he's got that weird like hockey mask thing.
Yeah, dude.
They just got
sick.
But it's almost like they just took like a softball pitcher's face mask and they just flipped it upside down and put it on his head. And that was his like battle helmet.
You know what it reminded me of?
A thong?
The wrestler Mankind.
Like a face thong.
But this one's cool. I get really annoyed how Call him Meanie.
Call him Meanie.
Meanie.
Comb.
Miles O'Brien.
It's like comb. But comb.
Yeah, it's like comb.
Comb.
I'm just gonna call him
Comb.
fucking Meanie.
Meanie.
But
O'Brien.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't remember his name earlier. But O'Brien, I love how he's like, him and Keko are fucking eating, and he's like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of this shit. Like, I don't want to eat this. He's like, what if I showed you how to make like
haggis or something?
Haggis. And then when you finally see his food, it looks way worse. It's just like a pile of mush on the plate. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? You have a replicator.
Just meet in the middle and just get Klingon food or something.
Yeah, for real. Like, you guys both suck. But then he's singing that song to her.
Yeah. And she's not even choosing like good Japanese food.
No, it's just like really.
It's
rough.
like their shitty part of Japanese food.
Dude.
Which,
but,
I mean, I love Japanese food. I'd love to have some legit stuff, and she's choosing the worst things possible.
Yeah. It looks like I got these fucking mung beans or whatever that shit is. That's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Can I have some sushi? Can I have some okonomiyaki or like some fucking ramen, please?
Yeah, anything.
Yes, I don't know what the fuck you're feeding me. It looks like bugs, but whatever.
You got a fucking ramen for every district of Japan, and you're gonna fucking give me this.
Yeah, but yeah, we get the Kardashian intro, and I'm so glad that we don't see much of them in TNG. I'm glad they're a Deep Space Nine
very
character
Deep Space Nine.
Because they excuse me the Taco Bell their makeup and like their outfits not good.
No.
They're so much better in Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, that facial hair made me
incredible in Deep Space Nine.
I know, I love
it's
them.
like weird mutton chops,
Dude,
Kardashian mutton chops.
I kept looking at that. Like I even brought my fiance in the room. I was like, look at this fucker's facial hair, please.
Yes.
Like, this is rough.
It's bad. It's not good. And like their weird body armor was super chunky looking.
Yeah.
The nice V cut they have in Deep Space Nine with the very inlaid intricate patterns and stuff is so much better.
And the necks, like in Deep Space Nine, like I feel like the necks looked a lot better.
They gave them like higher delts.
Yeah.
And they didn't have that in this. They haven't developed, and even there's some other like their cranial ridges are a little less profound and set. They just kind of gave them like they're close enough.
Yeah.
But we're good. I mean, hell, we got Mark Alimo is our main Cardassian in this, which is great because he's fantastic.
Kills it.
And we get Maxwell and the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Captain Maxwell.
He's like, I'm not having this shit.
He is fully like ready to commit war crimes.
Yeah.
He just blows up a science station with
dude.
like with the civilians on it. But the fucked up part though is he was right.
Yeah.
He ends up being right.
No,
they are militarizing under the guise of like, science vessels and freighters, whatever, and he's right. And I guess he's because the whole, Maxwell and O'Brien know each other from when they were on the Rutledge. There was a Settler 3 massacre, which we get more of in Deep Space Nine. But like they're both traumatized from a standpoint that Maxwell's family's murdered during the massacre, and O'Brien had to do some murdering himself.
Yeah,
and he's just an enlisted guy.
Are just ruthless.
Yeah.
People.
And so they're both like, traumatized, and we see the way they've dealt with it. O'Brien obviously has done it more. He definitely has some prejudice against them. He calls them Cardies, for God's sake.
Yeah,
he basically calls them a slur. But Maxwell is just like totally, guns blazing, like totally going against his, and it kind of sucks that he was right in the grand scheme of things.
No, I agree.
And he's going to get court-martialed and probably get some prison time on some. Their prisons are great, apparently, in Trek.
Yeah,
or in the Federation. We saw where Tom Paris was in the first episode of Voyager, and it was might as well been a vacation.
Yeah, it's like
just can't leave,
like Norwegian prison where they got like a computer and shit.
He's got PlayStation 5.
Yeah, max sentence is 20 years. They're like, fine.
Yeah. So, and I mean, I don't know much. There's not much of this episode other than just some character development for O'Brien.
Yeah. I like him and the captain talking on the ship, but he's like, "I'm not going to win this one, am I?"
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. He talks him down.
That song together. Like that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And also, I really did like Picard when the Cardassian was like, "Good, I'm glad you fucking got him." And Picard's like, "We can judge his actions, but I'm not going to judge what he's done." Because he's talking about essentially saying like, the stuff he's done in the past far outweighs this misstep right now. Yeah,
and he even kind of Picard even alludes to the fact that Maxwell's right.
Yeah.
Like we know,
get the fuck off
we scanned your ships. There's no reason for like this freighter to have super heavy shielding.
Exactly.
For, medical or scientific equipment.
Yeah.
So we know what you're doing. Get the fuck off my ship, basically.
Get out of here.
Yeah, get fucked.
Good episode, though.
Yeah, it was a pretty good episode. But it feels like one I could skip if I really wanted to. definitely not in comparison to the next episode, Devil's Due, which I love this episode.
Yeah, I actually really like Devil's Due as well.
I thought this was a Q episode for the longest time.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, when you start watching, you're like, this was like a Q episode.
It seems like it would be a Q episode. Yeah. And I don't know, this whole thing where they're like, they signed this contract where in 1,000 years, she essentially just, they're going to enslave him.
Yeah,
and I love how she turns into Worf's
Veckler.
Yeah, Veckler. And Worf's like,
devil.
oh fuck.
Yeah, Worf gets scared. He's like, oh.
He's like, fuck this.
And then she just turns into like a regular comical Earth Devil, which is all red with the cape and little trident stuff.
Nah. And also, she's trying to fuck Picard heavy.
Oh yeah, and what's her name? Ardra.
Yeah,
yeah, she is trying to smash.
Yeah,
she wants him bad, and that was her mistake though. She made it like personal Picard because Picard does not like to fuck.
No,
he is not
Picard
like being
is a prude.
He's a prude. Unless she is like a archaeologist, he don't like.
Yeah, he's not. Unless you're Vash.
Unless you're Vash, he's trying to get your gash. So that makes him get personally involved. They do the whole trial. Data is the arbiter.
Yeah.
Data's the judge.
Yeah, and he won't let Picard. I can't remember what happens, but he's like, overruled. You know, Picard's like, motherfucker, David, what are you talking about?
Well, like later on, once they figure out how her powers are, that she just has a ship
just
up in
Ship,
orbit, and that's all the teleporter and the transporter and all that stuff.
I do love. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, he's like. He takes control of the ship. He starts doing it, and Data's like,
"I like the rumbling.
Calm down.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's good.
It's pretty cool."
And Data's like, "I'd have to ask the captain to please, stop." Basically, yeah. He definitely does like snaps Picard at one point for doing something.
Pretty funny.
And it's humorous.
I do like.
I think I must have got it during this one as well, or maybe I skipped it because I've seen it a million times.
No, I feel it, but I do like when she teleports into Picard's room. And she's all like, "So you want to fuck?" You know, like so. And he's like, "No."
She's all like Bride of Frankenstein looking too. Her hair's all super big and whatever.
She's wearing like a weird revealing, like it's like clear, and you can see like her legs and stuff. Yeah. And she's all like, "Hey, Picard."
Yeah, he like this
rejects her.
I know you like knees.
Yeah, look, you big knee guy.
He totally rejects her.
And then she fucking beams him to where Geordi's working in his nightgown.
Yeah, his little robe thing. It looks comfy though. I gotta say, Picard's sleeping attire looks very comfortable.
Looks comfy. And I love
like a weird robe with shorts.
Yeah,
I fuck with it, dude. I'm about it.
And then the teleporter won't work, so he's like, "Worf, send a fucking shuttlecraft with an outfit, a uniform." And Worf's like, "A uniform?" And he's like, "Do it, fucking do it. I'm fucking naked down here." But then Picard saves the day by fucking proving that she's not the actual devil. And that she's just a fucking fraud.
Just a fucking whore.
And I love how they're
going to get her bones off and make some money.
And I love how they're going to arrest her. And she's like, "Could have had a lot more fun with me, Picard."
Yeah, for sure.
Would have blew you and stuff.
And Picard's like, "Fuck, she's probably
right." Yeah, damn it. Shit. I still hate her, though. Yeah. And then we got clues.
Which is basically Clue.
I mean, yeah, quite literally.
I literally wrote Who Done It. This is a Who Done It episode.
I do like this, too, because, like, Data's lying. And they're like, "What the fuck? Why is Data lying? Fuck you, Data. We're about to reprimand you, dude. We're about to take you apart."
Yeah, he's literally about to fucking court-martial Data, basically.
Yeah.
And, like, go into his brain to figure out what the fuck he's hiding.
Poor Data's like, "Fuck, dude, I just gotta..."
Yeah.
If I don't lie to you, we're all gonna die because we fucking got this weird alien that's essentially saying,
the Paxons.
Yeah.
Ugh, dorks.
And this episode's like, once again, this is like another, almost just like, a whodunit episode, just a one-off kind of Data lies,
and then at the end they have to get everybody on board to make sure there are zero clues whenever they come out of that wormhole, and the Paxton's like knock them out and wipe their memory for however long to get through the nebula or whatever.
It was funny the first reveal when Picard wakes up on the ground. He's like, "What in the fuck?" Just everybody being pissed off, like. What do you mean we lost time? And Data's like, "Oh no, it's not a big
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Everybody stop, please."
Yeah.
No, pretty good episode. Kind of, this is one of the ones you could skip, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. You could probably call this maybe a Twilight-esque episode.
Yeah.
If there had been a little less, what do you say? Like, because they go into that wormhole and they lose the time, and it's. They could have just done more to make it a little more eerie and like maybe something's wrong with Data.
I
agree.
He's
withholding.
Not that he's
something's wrong with him.
Which that's not the first time Data lied, because he almost shot that fucking guy and the toy collector dude, the one that was like trying to keep Data. He was about to fucking kill him.
Well, in this one though, he's not really lying per se. It's Picard ordered him to not.
He cannot.
He's not. Yeah, he just can't. So he's, fibbing, I guess. He's not necessarily lying.
It's a fibber. But yeah.
And of course we have I think this is our only First Contact episode.
Yeah,
literally
I actually
titled
like
First
this
Contact.
one.
You like this one?
Yeah, I like this one a lot because you see this whole fucking alien civilization, they're about to reach warp and they're going to, talk to him. And then it come to find out, that the one, like, it's pretty much the whole nation is at war with each other, like almost like in a civil war type of thing, because
over this
they don't agree with going to space. They want to keep their traditional values. And you got the guy that looks like fucking Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World, all pissed off.
What's his name? I wrote it down. Crolla.
Yeah.
Security Mr. Crolla.
Exactly.
Crayola.
And also Riker all dressed up, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not."
He's got the penguin hands too. He's got some penguin hands.
Well, then they take it off, and he's like, "What's up with your regular hands, Riker?" And he's like, "Oh, fuck, before
my 5 fingers."
Yeah, my real.
What do you do with the extra 3?
Well, and then he's sitting there like explaining. He's like, my real doctor knows, like how it goes. Well, can we contact her? No, she's on a sabbatical.
She's on sabbatical.
It's not a big deal. And then he's like going to the doctor. Thankfully, the doctor is like very like good. He's like, well, I'm supposed to treat people. I'm not going to let you guys have them.
Yeah.
But the funniest part of go ahead.
No, are you going to say it? You're probably going to say the funniest part.
Funniest part of the whole episode, Riker has to have sex with that chick.
Yeah, that chick was a fucking alien.
And he actually bangs her because if she lets him go and she's like, will you how will I see you again? He's like, I'll call you next time.
And what's her dream is to like sleep with an alien.
Have sex with an alien.
What is she into? What? Because if this is obviously a culture that doesn't know anything about aliens, they're trying to stay on the planet. So what made her want to have sex with an alien?
Yeah.
What trauma did she go through when she was 5 years old to make her want to have sex with an alien?
Fuck aliens. I'm sure there's a million
uncle
people
was disguised as one. And this episode's kind of weird because that Crolla guy is a fucking dickhole.
Total dick.
He's such a fucking piece of shit. And what's her name? Marasta is the one that's doing the warp theory.
She's got all the shit figured out.
Yeah.
She's about to have warp.
They beam her up.
Yeah. They take her with her at the end. They let her fucking...
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for fucking her. I like the fact that she was like, fuck you guys, you backward ass fucking bumpkins that want to like, that don't know how to like embrace us going into space, but also maintaining like the actual important essence of our traditions.
Yeah.
What part of your traditions means you can't leave the fucking planet?
No, I agree.
Where the fuck is that written in their planet?
Super weird.
Stupid.
And
so
also,
dumb.
I thought it was really cool that us as humans were the aliens. I think that's a cool idea for the episode. Like, that's pretty badass.
And like, they don't understand.
No, they don't get it.
Because they're, I mean, obviously from a human standpoint, they obviously have traditions that, once they get into space, they meet other cultures, they didn't change.
No.
They had a better understanding of other cultures.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's not like humans changed their ways. I mean, they had other stuff in the Star Trek universe. They had the World War III and Cochrane's First Contact that changed the way they viewed themselves.
100%.
But it didn't change the way, it didn't change their viewpoints.
No, it just expanded their minds.
Exactly. And it's I guess maybe it's a reflection of how maybe we are today, as we are kind of, very traditionalist and opposed to new things and whatever. But if you're a rational, self-aware person, you know how to incorporate new things, but also maintain your traditional values that you may hold whatever they are. So I think that the episode kind of makes us look stupid when there are probably plenty of people out there that are at that level of awareness and they know how to incorporate new things, but also maintain things they already.
No, I agree.
So
I did like
the majority of people aren't self-aware, so whatever.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
What made me laugh though really hard is Riker has to have sex with this alien.
Yes. We'll bring it up again.
And then she's like, I'll get you out of here. As soon as he gets out of him, he gets his ass stomped by like 5 other. He gets internal bleeding and he's dying.
Yes.
And then Mr. Feeney's like, well, we got to bring him back so I can question him. They're like, it'll fucking kill him. And he's like, I care.
And this Crolla guy, such a dumbass. He is going to kill himself.
Yeah, he
make him like Riker do it. Yes, and
so he can be a martyr.
Yeah, exactly. And they beat him up. And they're like, the phaser was on stun.
Yeah,
like you idiot, you dumb piece of shit.
Anything. If you all are peaceful, why do you got this fucking universal remote?
They actually have a remote that's shaped like a phaser. It came out in like the 90s. There's a universal remote shaped like a phaser.
Oh, that's
I almost bought it on eBay.
I like that. That's actually fucking sick.
I still might go on eBay and find one and buy it. That's another episode I feel like I could skip, even though there are funny parts like with the alien fetish chick and like Krolla trying to kill himself and not doing it hilarious.
I just like I'm also just like a big fan of the First Contact episodes, like episodes where it's like, just like I like the fact that in this universe they're still contacting new planets and trying to figure out more Federation people. So I think that's the reason I really like it. Is just seeing a random alien society that's very close to ours. Like the chick, they're like, we've been studying you. We're listening to your music and popular shows, and she's like, I hope you're not judging us based on that. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, God, they should see ours. And the president or the prime minister, whatever they call him, I feel bad for that guy because he had a big decision to make whether or not to.
Are we going to do civil war and go to fucking space, or are we
going
to stop it?
Yeah, and I feel like he made
the right decision.
I don't know. I feel like he made the wrong decision.
I mean, I think it's like the wrong decision because obviously we need to do it, but it looked like from outside looking in, their society was fucking collapsing because of this.
But I mean, not well. The only thing you see is it's almost like the world is, or the population is split in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
There's the half that wants it and the half that doesn't. And he had the opportunity to be the person that says we can do both.
No, that's
because as the president, he is, and he communicates with Picard or whatever, and he can communicate, like, say, hey, like, are you guys, if we join the Federation, which very weird that they would have and that's what weirds me out too, is obviously the Federation doesn't share technology. They will share, people to help, and certain knowledge. They don't outright give you a ship.
Yeah, they try and guide you
exactly
right way.
Like the Vulcans did them. That he didn't like that, I don't think. But at the same time, like, the fact that you're joining this interstellar, family, leaps and bounds are going to come immediately. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to get other minds, more people are going to get interested in it,
100%.
And you're going to have more minds to throw at stuff, and you're going to develop faster. And then once you're fully into the Federation, those technological advancements and stuff are going to come to you, and you'll probably just join the Starfleet. Your people will do that. And
what did weird me out though is the fact that they didn't join, like they decided not to contact them, but they let the chick go with her, which I was happy about. But doesn't that kind of like fuck up the Prime Directive, like taking her?
Because technically, I guess because
she's not allowed to go back.
Yeah, she probably couldn't go back. She probably wouldn't want to.
That's what he told her too. He's like, "You'll never get to go back in your life."
And she's fine on that. I mean, she's a warp theorist. She knows how warp engines work. She could probably pick up everything that they're laying down. Yeah, she could pick it up pretty quickly, probably. But what gets me is I just hate that the president wasn't she's like, I'm not the cultural leader that I'm not the one to do that. I'm like, but that's the point of your job.
Though.
That's the point of your job, in my opinion, is that if to point not your people and the culture in the right direction, advancements, and make sure everyone's fed and jobs, whatever. But so now you basically shut the door on an entire galaxy of those of advancement, education, everything, culture expansion, everything. You shut the door on it because you're afraid of your people being too naive. Well, dude, you have the opportunity to be the voice for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone can hear your voice. You say, look, we can do both. It's going to be hard, but we can literally do both. We can be traditionalist and accept new things.
Well, and as you put it like that, I
giant new world for us to expand.
Yeah, I agree with you now. Like, that is honestly, I don't like it. I don't like
chicken shit.
Yeah, fuck him, dude.
He's a chicken shit.
I didn't think about it like that, but the more you're talking about it, he did not make a good decision. Fuck him, honestly.
Yeah, and realistically, I mean, Picard could have been there with them as like a gesture of like, we're here to, we don't want to change you. We want you for what you are. You're an advanced civilization. You're going to bring something that makes all of us better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, some of your traditionalist views, they might be interesting. We might, adopt them for ourselves. Like, we can all still, be here in harmony. He could have had Worf with him. He could have had a Vulcan with him. Like, we are all here.
Yeah, and like
we all respect our own, our own cultural cultural things. Yeah, it was kind of silly, but I mean, I don't know how First Contact things go because there's a whole division of Starfleet dedicated to First Contact. Usually
dangerous missions.
Well, usually, if someone's out exploring, the captain will do an initial First Contact.
Yeah,
and they'll set up like communication, and an actual First Contact team will go and facilitate that.
That's fair.
And then they're probably diplomats and that kind of thing. They're specifically trained for First Contact situations. captains and they probably get pretty basic training as guidelines, but they're not fully trained.
That's fair.
That's wild. We just talked a bunch about this episode.
Yeah,
I literally wrote down fucking not a lot for it.
That's fair. I just really liked it. Obviously, I think from how much we spoke about, this is a thought-provoking episode of Star Trek.
Definitely, which probably was what makes it a good one. Which one you can you can skip and you don't have to skip.
No, I think it's a pretty decent one.
Yeah, yeah.
The next up, we got Galaxy's Child. Enterprise does a fucking C-section.
Yeah, and Geordi violates Leah Brahms.
Oh my god, dude! I felt so bad for Geordi because he finally gets to meet the chick that he was like wanting to have sex with in the booby trap.
Yeah, she's married,
and she's like, "Yeah, dude, you're fucking weird." I'll bang Data though.
Not even that. She was mad at him because
she fucked up with her designs.
Yeah, fucked up with the ship, and I guess if you build a car and you give it to somebody and then a year later you come back and someone put a big ass spoiler and
they put a fucking
ricer fucking exhaust on
just
it,
all Dukes of Hazzard. You're like,
yeah, or yeah, they put big ass wheel. You're like, this looks like shit now. What the fuck did you do? My car was perfect. You ruined it. I guess you can see that, but at the same time, like the ship functioned better for it.
Yeah, she was just kind of a dick, honestly, because she
probably wasn't getting any from her husband.
No, and she kept getting calls, and she's like, "I'll be back," and she's like talking to her husband, and he's like, "You banging anybody?" And she's like, "No." But what I liked was that I thought it was funny because she even told Geordi that she felt more comfortable around ship blueprints than she did people.
Yeah,
and Geordi's like, "Me too." And what's funny though is Geordi's like being really weird. Like, he's like, I just want to be friends. It's like, no, Geordi, you're trying to hit that. Stop fucking lying.
Yeah, for sure.
And he told her, he's like, what is that dish he makes? Fellini. What the fuck was that dish?
I don't remember.
Oh, my God. He's like,
I kind of glazed over this one, too.
Well, and he told her, he's like, well, why don't you, like, because they're arguing at first.
Yeah.
And then they fucking take a breather. And he's like, why don't you come discuss everything with me in my quarters? And he's like, I make a mean fucking this dish. And she's like, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
And what makes me mad, you're not fucking making anything, Geordi. You gotta replicate it, you son of a bitch. Stop fucking unless she knows you gotta no one thinks you're cooking anything. Besides when Riker cooked the big old fucking ostrich egg in the first season.
Everybody but Worf.
Yeah, Worf loved it.
If Worf likes it, it probably tastes like shit.
And Worf likes prune juice, actually. Sorry, just to go back to...
Prune juice is good.
Yeah.
Prune juice tastes good.
I do like prune juice. But also, Guinan tells his mom and dad that he likes prune juice. And they're like, what? Sorry, it's going back too much. But
well, yeah, I get that. But what made me mad about her was that whenever she gets that inkling that something's going on and she talks to someone or whatever and she ends up going to see the program.
Yeah.
She's mad.
Well, the program was saying some weird shit, though. The program was like, dude, whenever you're working on this ship, Geordi, it's like you're working on me. Well, it's kind of an invasive. It's almost like someone has an AI of me and they're just jacking off to it 24/7.
Maybe I'd appreciate that. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but I
feel like she was mad that the hologram was nicer than she was.
Yeah,
it was very nice, and that's the computer's fault. The computer is the one that took all of her speeches and her live talks, whatever, and extrapolated that personality. That's the computer's fault. And really, if you're not like that to begin with, you're always a bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah,
you should be mad. Be nicer.
No, for real. She was a dick the whole time. But then they really...
It's not like there were cum stains on the wall like they'd been fucking. It's like, why did she feel violated? It's not like if he had cloned her and raised her from
destroying it.
Yeah.
Well, she brings up, what other programs do you got? And he's like, that's not like that. It's fucking, I'm not fucking this
literally used you so our ship wouldn't fucking, we all wouldn't die. Yeah. I needed someone like that knows the ship as well as I do.
Yeah.
Like, sorry that the computer got your personality wrong.
Which it does end well, though, because they end up kind of being friends.
Yeah.
And like, it looks like she would totally bang Geordi at the end. And she gets a call from her husband. She's like, oh, sorry.
Yeah. Divorce.
Can't be fucking Ray Charles.
I'm going to... No, well, she's gonna. I'm gonna send you the divorce papers over subspace, and then gonna bang this blind guy.
Yeah, he's pretty sick.
But yeah, I feel like I just kind of saw the first part. I think I got to the point where she got mad, and then I stopped watching it.
Yeah, and I got excited about the episode.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh fuck, never mind. This is gonna go terrible because Guinan really does some foreshadowing with like maybe she's not gonna be anything like that.
Yeah, and I don't even remember what.
I also love seeing the alien baby like suctioned onto the ship.
And see, that's the fucked up part is I totally forgot about the other plot.
Yeah, well, yeah,
like that whole Leah Brahms thing and George's relationship totally fucks me up. I give nothing about this giant space amoeba.
No,
or this. It looked like a loofah.
It looked like a loofah, but it also kind of looked like just those fucking weird parasites that'll grow on cats. You see them pull them out of their fucking face.
Yeah,
they're like.
They're those yeah, I know. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like parasites. I know what they are. Yeah,
but I
like flies. They're botflies.
Botflies. Yeah, and they figure out how to. They essentially say we got to sour the baby's milk because it's sucking the energy out of it, and they have to reverse or like make the frequency different so that the thing's like, oh fuck, I don't want any part of this.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a decent episode. I mean, I like it. It's not my favorite. I felt bad for Geordi. Like I said, Data's just a way better ladies' man than Geordi, always.
Oh, yeah.
Just how it goes. Sure. On the Night Terrors? Or do you have anything else you want to say?
No, I think that's pretty much it for that one.
Yeah, same. Night Terrors. Another Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, and this one, I always get this episode confused with, I'm assuming it's season 5. Whenever they, whenever they're asleep and they get taken in that other dimension, they get experimented on.
And they get like de-evolutionized. Like you see like the early form of like Riker and early form of like a Worf. Because they're like, you see like early Klingon man and Riker's like a caveman. And maybe. Is that the one? I can't remember.
No, the one where they get like, it's like Riker and a couple others get taken in and those like bug people experiment on them. And they're in the holodeck and they like design the chair. Oh, remember that one?
Well,
I always get like I feel like that one should
season 5 now.
I think that one should be called Night Terrors.
Yeah, for real.
Because it only happens when they're asleep.
Well, and this one's just really that no one can achieve REM sleep, REM sleep. So
they all get mad. They all get bitchy.
Yeah. And everyone's just losing their religion because they can't get REM sleep. Yeah. Sorry, just kidding. But
yes. But yeah, the Enterprise was in a binary star system looking for the Britane.
Yeah.
They found that Betazoid guy who is fucking out of his mind.
Yeah,
the dude is going crazy. During a Titan's
everyone's
rift,
dead on the ship.
Yeah, they all kill each other.
Yeah,
they all. Yeah.
Also, I was annoyed because no one else could dream, but Troy was having nightmares, and the whole floating scene where she's all like, "Oh no!" But what
it's so bad, it does not look good.
When she woke up, I was like, her hair is perfectly done, and she's wearing. It's supposed to be a nightgown, but you have a nightgown that wraps around your fucking neck. Like it looked like
she'll choke herself. She rolls around too much.
Roxana dress, and I was like, that's fucking weird nightgown. But either way. This episode's cool. I like seeing Riker just deteriorating. They're on the fucking the elevator, and he's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm fucking dying."
It looks like he needs 7 pots of coffee.
Yeah, and Picard's like, "How about you go try and get some rest, and I'll call you in 4 hours." And then Riker goes to his quarters, and he keeps hearing shit. He's all like, "Fuck."
He's literally schizophrenic. Everyone gets schizophrenia in this episode.
Well, and he gets in his pajamas and he lays in the bed, and there's fucking snakes all over him. What the fuck? Dude. Oh my god!
Like I've had a couple times where I have not slept good back to back nights, but like never that bad.
No, well, I don't know. I have issues with insomnia, so I'm pretty bad about sleeping. But I also like when O'Brien's arguing with Keko, and he's all like, "So I'm gonna fuck up names."
No, that's not that. I know where you're going.
But he's all like, he's like, "Oh, you're late," and she's like, "Oh, I had to go, do some stuff." He's like, "You fucking that guy?" Straight up, and he gets all pissed. Yes. And then later on, the same dude, like he goes to 10 forward, and he's having a drink with that guy, and that guy's all like, "Yeah, there's fucking like ghost on here." It's like, "Fuck you, I'm not hearing that." He just leaves.
This is a great creepy episode.
But later on, though, that same guy fucking knocks the shit out of O'Brien.
Yeah, they get in a fight.
Fucking hits him, and then Guinan pulls out a weird gat, which actually, yeah, she's got a fucking gold-plated gun. She shoots the ceiling. That was setting 1. Want to see number 2?
Don't shoot the ceiling in space.
Yeah,
don't do that.
That's what I thought. Also. Fun fact, in Star Trek Online, I have that gun for my character.
Guinan's gat?
That's my
They
gun.
call it Guinan's gat?
Yeah, that's what I call it.
That's great, dude. Yeah, she's such a baller.
I know.
I love old Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, which is funny. I actually was trying to play a little bit of Star Trek Online yesterday, and when I came in, I seen the gun on my back, and I was like, holy shit, that's the fucking gun. But no, I like this episode. Everybody finally gets to fucking take a nap. At the end, they figure it out.
They just put the ship on autopilot. Everybody goes to bed at the same time.
Everybody go take 13 hours. Fucking nap, dude.
But the Titan's rift was cool.
Yeah,
that premise was cool. And then the whole like their psychic beings on the other side trying to send a message that they need hydrogen to make a big enough explosion to free both ships.
Yeah,
that was kind of a neat sciencey bit to it, to like the thriller suspense horror-esque to the show. I thought that episode, it was definitely cool. But just like all the shit they were getting into because they could not go to sleep was perfect. It was so funny.
I loved it. It was a good one.
Yeah, let's just go to Identity Crisis.
Yeah, Identity Crisis is pretty decent. Geordi's turning into a fucking weird.
Dude, I love this episode. I love those this
aliens too, dude. I love the look of them. Like when they're all finally turned, and they're just like, Geordi, get back here.
They're like geckos, but they have like lightning bolts on.
Yeah, they look sick.
Yeah,
I love the design.
Yeah, I mean, I see, and actually, I did it again. In my notes, I see Geordi a lot. I'm thinking this is another episode, which is actually
when he becomes Terminator. Episode 25.
Yeah. It's the Mind's Eye. Yeah. I get that one confused. But I do like Identity Crisis though. The whole his friends on that away mission all start turning and they're doing wild shit.
And I like the beginning. It's like a found footage thing. Like you see the guys filming it.
Yeah, very Blair Witch kind of shit. Yeah, he's like looking in it, like he puts it in the holodeck and he's trying to walk around trying to see shit. He sees the shadow and he's like,
well, you know what?
He keeps looking back and forth, like where the fuck is the shadow coming from? And it kind of makes it even scarier.
Yeah, it makes
more
it
eerie because he's just still. Awesome.
You know what I love about it too? Outside of a horror film, Cannibal Holocaust, which probably no one's seen.
Yeah.
There's not really found footage horror movie until Blair Witch. So this is 1990.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh no, it's like not that it's the first found footage horror film, but I think it's a very original idea.
Yes. Yeah.
That hasn't really been done.
Yeah.
So that was pretty sick.
Yeah. Which I mean, you could probably say. Well, no, I guess not because it was they were recorded. They did have the hollow recorder, whatever they called it, recording things.
God forbid they call it video camera.
Video killed the hologram.
Video killed the Geordi star.
Yeah. Yeah, this was cool. I like Geordi turning into a fucking gecko thing or a lizard.
Too late for the one girl and then Crusher.
Well, no, there's four of them,
right?
I was
gonna say.
And two of them have already like gone off their ships. They've already gone there. They're pretty much fucked. His friend starts first. What's her name?
I can't remember. I'll start writing names down more.
Sandra Lighton or Susanna Lighton.
Also, why did Geordi shoot a shot with that chick? They were like pretty close. It seemed like he's always having women problems.
Yeah, and he's like known this girl because they served together on the Victory.
Yeah,
and why? Maybe he wasn't good. Maybe he got it on the Victory and just was not good.
That's fair.
Maybe it was some bad shit. I don't know.
But
and I like how they don't really. Maybe I missed it, but they don't explain how. Maybe it's the UV light that turns her back.
Yeah, but
Beverly does something to
figures
replace
it
her.
out.
Yeah.
She fucking, gives her a Tylenol. She's all good.
And they're like, too bad Geordi's allergic to Tylenol.
Yeah. Geordi, you just need acetaminophen. Get back. Don't turn into that thing.
Yeah, but the whole design of like what he was turning into is cool. The idea that it was a parasite, the way that
turns people into them.
That's how they reproduce.
It's almost like that fungus thing that takes over ants and then spread the fungus like the zombie shit. But I just really like the alien designs. It's a cool one-off. Like I said, this season is so jam-packed with Twilight Zone-esque episodes.
Yeah. And they do the whole like alien or someone turning into an alien again in Voyager.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that Voyager episode's better than this.
Dude, I'm excited to get to Deep Space Nine and Voyager because Next Gen, I remember some of it. Like I remember a good portion of these episodes. I don't remember shit from Deep Space Nine and Voyager, and I'm so excited to relive that.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah. Well, let's just get to the nth degree.
Yeah.
Finally, a Barkley episode.
Yeah,
It took 19 episodes to get Barkley in the mix.
Yeah, I didn't even think he was going to come back. I forgot that he had another episode. And this one, he fucking becomes Hal. He pretty much becomes Hal from 2001 Space Odyssey. Yeah. But dude, this episode rules.
He just becomes a big nerd.
Yeah.
Just a mean nerd.
Yeah, dude. Well, he's like not even mean. He's just like he's like, no, you guys don't understand. I'm going to fucking make shit better. Like
he's kind of mean.
Was he though?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was kind of shitty.
I think he like insulted Riker at one point.
I mean,
when he was in the chair.
Riker could use some humbling every now and again.
That's true. That's true.
No, I mean, I just like it because in the beginning, he's just totally fucking up this performance. But everybody still gives him a clap. Like I'd like to seeing that everybody is like continually trying to better Barkley's confidence.
They're doing. Is this the one where he's like he has the big nose?
Yeah, he has the big nose.
They're doing. Oh my god, what is that? What is that play? It's great. He's actually doing a really good job of it, other than like the stuttering.
Yeah, he just keeps fucking up.
Yeah, it's super great. I know he does it again later after the Argus, the alien probe.
Yeah,
zaps him. And he does a fantastic performance of like some sort of Shakespeare thing, and it's awesome.
And it's only in the practice. Actor. I love Barkley, bro.
The guy who plays him is great.
What I love is when he almost gets Troy to come have sex with him as they look at the garden.
Yeah.
Because she's all like, they're talking about his IQ is expanded. He said his IQ was 1300. Good Lord. My IQ's like 37. But they talking about that, and they're like, has he done anything weird to make us, think that we should put him in the brig or something? And Troy's like, well, he made a pass at me almost successful," and Riker's like, what the fuck, dude? I just love that Troy had to add that in. I almost fucked him.
Yeah.
And then also, I just liked seeing Barclay when he comes back, and Beverly's talking about I can't remember exactly what they're doing. And he's like, he gets up from the med bay when he's better from the fucking the shuttlecraft incident.
Yeah.
And he's yelling at Beverly, you just gotta do this. I promise it'll work. And Beverly's like, whatever, dude. Yeah. And it just kind of, you don't see anything more from that, really. But then, Barclay's down there getting smarter and smarter, and he can finally talk, and he's like correcting Geordi on shit in the engine room. Like, it's just such a good
nobody likes it. No one is a fan of smart Barclay.
Yeah.
The cool thing too is he goes to the Argus array. The whole premise, the Argus array reactors are all fucked up. They see that probe. The probe is what fucked up the Argus array, and then they destroy the probe. But after it's already made Barclay smart, and like they're trying to redo Barclay's. I think Geordi says it's going to take like 18 months to redo all this shit.
Barclay's like, give me 2 days.
Hours.
Yeah, give me
2 days. 2 days worth. 6. Yeah. A ridiculous short amount of time.
Yeah.
And he's like doing it, and then like it goes to shit. He just goes to holodeck, and he's like, give me this chair.
He's like, these computers aren't fast enough.
And he goes to holodeck, and he's like designing computers on the fly.
What was so sick, dude?
He's like Skeletor on the throne.
Yeah, dude. He's like, give me the chair. He's like, give me the right hand comm, left hand comm, and he's like, give me the fuck. I can't remember what he calls the computer, and the computer's like, we don't have that. He's like, here's how to build it.
Yeah, because it hasn't been invented yet. Here's how.
And then they get in there, and it's just like light shooting at his brain and stuff.
He said having a fucking EDM concert in his head.
Yeah, bro. They get in there, it's just Deadmau 5 playing. Like, Barclay, what the fuck is what's going on?
He's a DJ. That's what DJs look like in the future. It's just Barclay getting his laser shot into his brain.
He's been listening to a lot of the Prodigy. But I love it that they go in there, and he's like, just listen, I promise you, we're going to fucking further our understanding of space travel. And then when he finally, he's just not listening. And they're all trying, and Geordi's like crawling through the vents, and he's all, you're too late, Geordi.
Yeah, he sounds like Hal.
Dude, I'm telling you, he became
too
Hal.
Late, Geordi.
It was so great. And then,
I've already done it. I've already sucked all the air out of the Jeffries tube. You're going to die, Geordi.
We're going to fucking kill you. Daisy. Just kidding. But he, when they do the warp that he did, the red warp, and everybody's like, you see Riker like, whoa.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I thought it would have been great if it just melted everybody, because they could not be, like, they literally couldn't fucking stand
the inertial dampers could handle it. All just ended up on red putty on the back of the. Dude, that'd be great. And then Barclay like steps out because the whole premise is that the Scythe, they call the Scytherians,
those really smart aliens, just a head, because they learned how to travel the universe without leaving.
They decide not to. They want to bring the universe to them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the point. And so Barclay, they do the warp thing. Everyone's dead. Barclay comes out of the chair all dead or whatever, and he gets to the bridge, just his hands together, and he just sees the blood everywhere, and just starts vomiting.
And he just doesn't get to go back home. Would have been like a Saw ending.
And then they end up in the center of the Milky Way galaxy. I don't know if it's like the dead center, like we see, because in Star Trek 6, when you've seen that one, right?
Which one?
Star Trek 6. Is it
Undiscovered Country?
No, is it 5? The one.
It's been so long since I've seen all the original
Spock's
movies.
Brother, and they go to like try to go to the galactic core, and they try to go to that planet where they're going to find God.
Yeah, I think that's Undiscovered. Isn't that Undiscovered?
No, Undiscovered Country is with the Klingons.
No, you're right.
Kang.
So 5. I think it is 5 because 4 is the Voyage Home or whatever.
We're gonna be changing here. We got the motion picture, Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock, Voyage Home.
I'm just gonna
look it up. Just Google it.
Google real quick.
Literally here next to a computer recording this, and we just didn't bother going to Google.
The Final Frontier.
Final Frontier is the galactic core.
Most obvious name. Too.
Yeah, is that 5 or 6?
That's 5.
That's 5, and then the 6
is Undiscovered Country, and then we got.
Thank God that was the last one though, because the 5th movie was not good. The whole God premise. Shatner.
He's the only one he wrote.
He wrote and directed that one.
You are no Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah,
son of a bitch.
So like, are they actually in the galactic core? Because that galactic core, they have to go through that barrier which seals the core, which technically the galactic core, it's a fucking black hole.
Yeah.
But here it's a planet. So, I mean, you probably didn't know that at the time when they wrote the whatever. But I guess they're close to the galactic, close to the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Which that kind of bugged me. I was like, are they there? Are they not? Because we got canon here issues. But the ending though, when they fix Barclay, the Cytherians take his knowledge away. They spend
10 days there.
Yeah, and they get all this information from the computers, and they share information. And the cool thing is that at the end, they're in 10 forward, and Barclay's leaving. You see someone playing 3D chess.
Yeah,
he's like
fixes it.
He fixes it. And he's like checkmating so many moves or whatever.
And what else?
And he says it the way he said it when he was smart, and it's like he still has a little bit of that shit in there.
I hope they left him a little bit of it.
Yeah, I guess, but apparently they did. Maybe it just kind of spurts of knowledge or confidence, maybe.
Well, and also he still gets to go on that walk with Troy, and that was pretty sick.
That was sick.
Like,
yeah,
you still want to go to the garden?
He literally got to date Troy for one day.
Touch my parts.
Yeah,
just kidding. And then next up, we got a good Q episode.
And
Not
again,
my favorite Q episode, but a good one.
Well, like I said, we got 19 episodes to get Barclay. We get 20 episodes for Q. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
That should have been episode 6.
I wish. Dude, Q should have just had his own spinoff of him just going places and fucking with people.
Like a web series. Just give us a Q web series.
It was a 30-minute. It could have been a comedy show.
Q sitcom.
Yeah, bro. And then Vash is
literally just call it the Continuum. And if you get like the Office music,
that would be so fucking sick. I would have loved that. I would have loved that.
Oh, dude, that'd have been so good.
Damn it. Such a missed opportunity.
But yeah.
We weren't there yet.
Yeah, Vash is back.
Yeah,
Vash the Gash is back.
And she's all pissed that Picard didn't tell anybody about him fucking her.
I like the whole thing that she kind of gets passed around the crew. Yeah. And she learns that they know nothing about her. And that's awesome.
Pissed. I love how Beverly gets there. Beverly has like a very like low, like over her shoulder sweater. She's like, "Oh, we meet for tea every day."
Yeah, she's very casual and like kind of sexy looking. And she's just like,
because Beverly loves Picard. Beverly 100% loves Picard.
Yeah,
like there's no question about it.
No, yeah,
and you can tell Beverly's like, "Who's this bitch?"
Yeah,
like what's going on here?
Very like kind of whimsical the way she speaks. Like it's very much how you would talk if.
Pretty funny.
Your man was, with another woman.
Huh. And Picard's supposed to be giving a speech to all these archaeologists. That's why Vash is here to begin with. But Q is like, I want to give you a gift. And Picard's like, fuck off. Leave me alone, Q.
Yeah, well, I'm good. You do not need to give me anything. This is the white elephant where I don't need anything in response.
And he's like, well, what if I showed you this planet 2 billion years ago? They partied, Picard.
They partied hard. They partied hard.
What I love is Picard's like, fuck off. And then Q's just watching him, and he sees like the fallout of Vash realizing that nobody knows who she is.
Yeah.
And they get in that argument, and Picard's like, I have nothing to say to you. And they like leaves.
Well, she was like, I'm sorry if I embarrassed you. And it's like, or if, okay.
Why would a captain just be like, fuck this chick?
Yeah, and she knew she kind of knew Picard's demeanor when they first met on Risa. So obviously he's not going to tell his friends about his sexual escapades. He's obviously not that kind of guy.
She had other intentions. She's just fucking with him, I think, because she wants to go down there and do an illegal dig.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But at the same time, it was just kind of weird for her to feel that way.
Yeah. I agree. I thought it was dumb.
But I mean, obviously, you need something for Q to take advantage of, and we see that get taken advantage of. Which his gift to Picard is to almost kill them.
Yeah,
very Q of him.
Yeah, it's very.
They do the Robin Hood thing, and the best line in season 4. I protest. I am not a married man.
Yeah, I am not a married man. And Dana's Fryer haircut. Yeah, dude. I love it when Geordi's sitting there playing the lute, and Worf picks it up and just hands it back to him after he fucking smashes it on his wrist. Sorry.
But like the best part is that Worf's like sounds sincere that he's sorry that he had a break and he just had to do it. Like it's in my Klingon blood. Klingon blood. Fucking
well, it's not like
destroy
Geordi was
that
playing
mandolin.
It good. He's fucking sucking.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
What I love is when they first get there and he's like, I'm not a married man, all that, and then that fucking guy comes up on horseback to yell at Robin Hood, and Worf instantly is like, motherfucker!
It's like, immediately takes out the sword over his head.
just goes in on him. It gets fucking stabbed. Beverly
just to cut on his arm. Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
It's so good.
Dude, they put fucking Worf. They put Michael Dorn in some drip.
Yeah,
dude, full red outfit.
Sick. I loved it.
And Will Scarlet, and they put him all in red drip.
Yeah, sure. Dude. And then he's like. Q comes in after all that, and he's like, yeah, well, Vash will be fucking straight beheaded tomorrow if y'all don't fix it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, see you later. Just fucking leave.
Yeah,
like, fuck you, dude. I love that you just don't care.
And I think Q even gets kind of stumped. He underestimates Vash's ruthlessness.
Yeah, he didn't expect.
She was
her
prepared.
To be such a bitch.
Well, she was prepared to like marry him.
Yeah, she was ready for it. She even sold out Picard.
Yes,
oh fuck that! I'm
with his own sword, as he says, with his own sword.
What I love is Vash smacks him, and he's like, "You'll be beheaded tomorrow." She's like, come have a seat, bro. Come on. Let me see your cock. It's no big deal.
Let me see that little stub. Yeah. You know it's small. Look at it.
Yeah, there's no chance.
Yeah, Vash is ruthless. And I mean, I don't have much for this. It was more of a comical episode with the whole Robin Hood thing.
They saved the day, obviously.
Yeah, and they do you get Troy and Crusher just smashing pots.
I was just
heads.
about to say that. I loved when Troy did it. She was like, as you tell that like even in that scene, she was like, oh fuck.
Like, yeah, you got Picard is fighting Ginsborn.
Yeah.
And then I guess Will and Worf are too. Where's Geordi? Is Geordi sword fighting anybody, or is he just playing a broken lute the whole time?
Worf's probably pissed. He's like,
Worf's murdering people left and right.
Worf killed everybody. He's like, such a pussy, Geordi.
Worf's like fucking in the Monty Python, the Holy Grail. You seen that?
Yeah.
You seen where which night was it? He just runs to the castle just killing everyone.
Oh my god, yeah, I can't remember what it is. I know exactly I haven't seen that in like 15 years, man, bro.
Yeah, that's Worf, just killing everybody.
Just fucking up shit. Worf was probably in heaven. Let's be real.
Yeah, Worf probably didn't want to leave after he saw that he could just kill all these guys.
Yeah.
They and Picard just straight up kills Guy Ginsborn or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
And which is weird because they're very much like we don't kill, and then Picard just kills this guy.
Fuck it.
Oh, it's like something you don't know or whatever. What's that? I'm not from Nottingham.
Yeah. What I love too is that so they get save the day, everything's fine. Yeah. Well, also, real quick, just to jump back some, it's so funny when he's trying to give his speech, and then Beverly like has that hat appear on her, and
like, everything he's flashing,
and then all of a sudden Data has a big stick, and everybody's like, "What the?"
Well, he gets in the outfit first.
Yeah.
Then he goes to protest. And he's got the big ham hock.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. But I love when they get back. Q like pops up and he's like in like that, he's like in the explorer outfit. He's like, I'm stealing your bitch. We're gonna go check out some stuff. Of course you would, Q.
And then also if they get back and everyone's gone, so
did they just like, well, I guess Enterprise got some
stuff
to deal
done.
with.
I guess we're done here. We'll just leave.
That speech sucked.
That speech was an ass. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Vash just has to go off with Q. I like that little thing where they were trying to say goodbye and they look at Q and he's like, fine, I'll leave. And
it comes back.
And he just has to watch him kiss.
Oh, I forgot my hat.
He's like bumbling. I forgot my hat. Sorry. It's great, man.
Dude,
John Delancey's
he's
awesome.
So good. It's funny. I know, like, unrelated. I know a guy that I used to work with in one of my previous positions. Looks fucking just like him. I'll have to show it to you later. Every time I see him,
we'll bring him on the show.
You would probably love it. He's a good guy.
Cupid's great. And then we got this great episode, and we have probably the best episode of season 4.
What, Drumhead?
The Drumhead, in my opinion, is the best episode.
Trying to find the spy and shit. And
oh my god,
Worf is working with
this is a Red Scare episode.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Very much a Red Scare episode
100%.
in an episode that is against fanaticism,
which
that's the hard thing too, because we can be fanatics about anything.
Yeah, like Star Trek.
Us two fucking dorks fanatizing over Star Trek, but there are people that can use fanaticism for bad things.
Radical things.
For radical things, and what we're going to see here. I love going through this episode. We got the whole Jadan Klingon spy.
Yeah,
he must be. I'm sure he's part of the House of Duras.
Well, no, 100%. Duracell's got him.
Yeah, and then my third note. Well, my first note is best episode of season 4.
Okay.
Second note is Jadan Romulan spy traitor. And then my third episode is Admiral Septi, stupid bitch.
Yeah, mean bitch.
Stupid bitch, Red Scare.
Dude, fuck her.
And you kind of like her at first, though, because you think that she is because she talks about her dad. Her dad's this great man. You're like, okay, it's like father, like daughter. But then you start hearing more about, she's telling Picard more about her father, and she tells the thing they're having dinner or whatever, and how at every night at the dinner table, her father would pose a question and they have to debate over it.
Yeah.
Can we just not have a peaceful dinner where we talk about our day and not have to fucking go into debate club for this shit? Like,
it is kind of sick, though. It kind of makes sense why she's like she is.
Well, yeah, because her father was almost a fanatic in his own right.
Yeah,
he couldn't just let their kids be kids and have fun and do their own things. He had to kind of put his own lawyer-esque or that thing in the family. He could just let them do their own thing.
Yeah, God forbid.
Because it almost was to the detriment of his own daughter, because later she says that She's got no friends.
Yeah.
She hasn't seen family in years.
No.
She's got no home. She just does this. And it's like, how are you? There's no way you're happy.
No, she's just kind of like
and we see she's not happy.
No, not at all. She's a total bitch.
Yeah, and I mean, even when she starts going crazy at the end of the episode, she's not happy. This is not a happy person. This is her father's fanaticism for what he does. Be absorbed into her.
Yeah,
and she wanted to make her father proud in the wrong way possible.
Very much an example of putting your problems onto your children, kind of thing. Like,
or just putting too much stress, or like what's the word, like
a need to be good enough kind of thing.
That, or see, now I'm a fucking idiot. I can't think of the word.
Oh, you're good. I can't either.
Well, yeah, like he really wanted his kids to follow in his footsteps, but like you should just let them do their own thing.
Yeah, they could have.
I guess so. Maybe that's a look at not living vicariously through your children. At the same time as this is a whole Red Scare episode, you get the Judean, poor Simon Tarsus, the poor guy with the Romulan grandfather.
Yeah,
lied and said it was a Vulcan. Oh, and the Betazoid assistant guy.
He's a dick too.
His shirt's just on backwards.
That's true.
It's
true.
Got that collar and it's in the front.
Like up here.
And it looks so uncomfortable. It's like, dude, I think they put his costume on wrong in wardrobe. It's supposed to be on the back.
Like, fuck it, that's fine.
It looks so bad.
It's an alien. Who cares? They wear
her
clothes weird.
Stupid like recording assistant chick had their weird fucking.
She had a cool outfit though.
Her outfit was cool, but I hated her forehead. Her forehead's weird, and she had like a pointy ass chin.
And she's just like.
And then she served Picard, and it made me want to punch her.
Yeah, bro.
Like, didn't even like. Just on the bridge.
Yeah.
You bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck
real.
you. That made me so mad. But this is where you get Picard being Picard. Once,
very much.
Yeah, like, 'cause he's all for it, and then he's like, wait, this is wrong. He starts seeing what's wrong with it. He sees Worf getting absorbed in it. And he's trying to put a stop to it, and then Satie brings that Admiral Henry in to view the hearings, and Picard has to go up in front of the hearing, and I even wrote it down. With the first link, the chain is forged. The first speech censored. The first thought forbidden. The first freedom denied. Changes all irrevocably.
Fucking sick.
And not only the fact that the quote itself is awesome. Brilliant. It's a great quote, but it's her father's.
Yeah.
He lays it on her right in her fucking lap, and she gets pissed.
Yeah. Motherfucker!
She's like, how dare you? And like, as soon as she does that, Henry's just like stone faced, just lets her kind of go through it, and he just is like.
Fucking
gets up and leaves.
Yeah,
and that is the most
powerful.
So powerful. He says nothing, no look, no nothing, and that just shows you fucked up.
Yeah, I love
dude. An admiral that I don't think we ever see that admiral. Well, he's admiral of Starfleet Intelligence.
Yeah,
or Starfleet Security. One of the two.
I can't remember. One of the two.
Either one of the two. And we never see him again, but I would love to have seen more of this guy. I want to see what more of his character is. If it's probably security, so obviously if he does that, he's probably a hard ass.
No, yeah.
And where he can just walk out of a room to signal like something's done.
We're done.
And that was super cool.
Failure.
Oh yeah.
And they keep questioning that one guy, the younger, like not ensign, but the dude that works for Beverly,
Simon Tarsus. Yeah.
And like
he's a crewman first class.
And he lied on his like application essentially. So he's all like, "Oh God, I kicked me out of Starfleet." And I really just felt for that guy.
Oh yeah,
the whole time,
and all because he was hiding the lie, and the dumbass Betazoid guy, who I guess was half Betazoid, like Troy wasn't full, and like could. Well, I think
enough Betazoid to still have those black eyes,
black beady eyes. Yeah, he's lying.
Yeah,
he's guilty. Like, you piece of shit.
Fuck you, dude.
Fuck you.
Yeah, how dare you?
I mean, you work for the Federation. Obviously, the Federation, being an Earth-based society or Earth-based, organization, would follow what I would hope what most countries do, especially the United States, where you're innocent until proven guilty, and they're doing guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, which is fucking
fucked.
lame.
Yeah, fuck them.
You know that guy too, the younger guy? He's like, Wesley finally fucking left. I'm going to have a shot to be on the fucking front. I'm 26, bro. Like, I fucking just want to be out there. God, I live in the shadow of this 14-year-old.
Sent away to prison for the rest of my life.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That'd be like my luck.
Yeah. Sorry. yeah, that would be your luck, and I'd be a red shirt on fucking TOS. But I saw this is an episode I definitely watched all the way through.
There's a good one.
And Picard's, doing Aaron Satie's words. It's kind of crazy how obviously it fit for the Red Scare era. Mm-hmm. It fit probably for when the show came out, and it fits today. And obviously not more than anything with what happened a couple weeks ago and all the stuff that's going on right now. Anyone that knows anything in the news knows what we're talking about and how those words, with the first link, the chains forged,
I was thinking
the first speech
thing.
censored, the first thought forbidden, the first freedom denied, changes all irrevocably. We're all just fucking ourselves up. Yeah. And even when one of us does it, we're all fucking ourselves up.
You know, I thought the same thing watching this episode too. I was like, this one is just really hitting home.
Oh yeah,
like it's fucking. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you on that one.
And it's only up to someone with any sort of self-awareness to realize like the meaning of those words and how they fit so well.
It was beautiful.
It's not just anything in today. I mean, you could probably apply those to any point in history because we are such obviously we consider ourselves civilized, but in the grand scheme of things, we are idiots that are very uncivilized, especially compared to what they have in this fucking piece of fiction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and that they could come up with those words. The writers that had the golden pen to write those fucking words.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm
give them a fucking Pulitzer Prize just for
whenever
that line of dialogue.
Picard started saying that line, I believe I was like trying to get some like chips or like something.
You just stop what you're doing.
I've completely stopped. I was like, bro, what a fucking great line.
As soon as he like kind of like puts his he like looks down and then looks back up like he's about to deliver some gold now. Every time he does that, it's gold.
Stewart for you,
dude.
Listen to him read the fucking dictionary.
And I like at the premise at the end, you know, Worf, he's kind of talking to Worf, and Worf kind of realizes what, you know, he kind of bought into it because of just that fiery fanaticism, that passion.
Yeah.
Picard's like, you just gotta be vigilant, man. Look out for that shit.
Yeah, it's all good.
And it's easy for us because I mean, I'm sure even you and me have been kind of buying into certain parts of what's going on recently. You know, depending on whether or not you're left or right, you're going to be buying into certain things, and it's like you got to be careful not to make yourself a fanatic.
Stay neutral.
Well, don't stay neutral.
Not in this neutral, but like see both sides. Make your own decisions.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Heavily. Yeah. Exactly. And don't do anything. Obviously, don't do anything radical about it. I mean, they were literally about to, you know. She was gonna bring down Picard. I brought down bigger men than you, Picard.
Yeah.
You know, probably for no cause whatsoever.
Yeah.
Just because you thought you had the power to do so because you're a fanatic. And they were gonna go through the whole crew and they were gonna like, you know, crucify poor Simon Tarsus for having a Romulan grandfather.
Bro. Yeah, dude.
And Worf was buying into it, and that's the whole thing is stay vigilant. Obviously, Worf, you're a security guy. You know,
people are going to be preying on your insecurities and your thoughts about shit.
And especially when it comes to like security sense, because it was all based on the sabotage on the warp core, that the housing blew up and it was just an accident. It was all pure coincidence.
100%.
And had everyone just stopped what they were doing
and take a look.
We got Jadan. We know Jadan was stealing plans. We saw how he did it. That's it. Once the investigation was done and we saw there was no sabotage, could just been done with it.
I agree.
We found Jadan.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of what happened recently when everybody, as soon as that horrible thing happened, everyone started jumping to conclusions and all this stuff.
100%.
And then, you know, we go by 3 days later, we find out who and all this stuff. And like some people were validated, some people weren't, some people were half validated, some people were just dead wrong, all this stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, it probably caused a lot of conflict that really couldn't have been had people just been patient and let things happen the way they're supposed to. And, you know,
it caused more separation than it did make everybody come together.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
Well, and you know that's the funny thing though is that out of it, even though that there are best that happened to it, a lot of people did come together. Which, you know,
ended up.
Which so maybe there are positive fanaticism.
Yeah,
but in this case, this was a negative fanaticism, which could have ruined the life of multiple people.
100%.
Yeah, and that's why I love this episode because it's such a timeless episode. Like you're going to be able to relate this episode to anything ever. 30 years from now, something similar is going to be happening. Exactly. Yep. And unless 30 years from now, it's could be 2063. Or it'll be close to 2063, and maybe we do have first contact.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe I know. Maybe come on, Zephyr Cochrane, are you born yet? But you know,
also like I mean, and that's I think this episode really drives home what the core like why Star Trek was such a good show is because you could always draw parallels, and then in a good episode, it's something that is timeless. Like it's a piece of science fiction, and it's kind of like even though it looks older and stuff, it's still dealing with ideas that are just far beyond what it was.
And that's all really thanks to the writers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
TOS had great writers. TNG had great writers. You really don't see bad writing until you get to Enterprise, and that's only because of the writer strike and because the studio was having less faith in Star Trek as a franchise.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but I mean that's just because fucking these executives come and go and they're so focused on one thing.
They just want money.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, like God, the writers, man, fantastic. I mean, the writers from TOS all the way up to Voyager in the first part of Enterprise doing the best they could. Just fantastic people, incredible writers. Even the people that were sending spec scripts that they were able to use and they probably worked around a little bit. I mean, good on those guys. They also got the essence of what Trek is.
Thank you, writers, for opening up my mind.
Yeah. So let's go to Half-Life. Half-Life, episode 22.
Okay, I just got one thing to say right off the bat, right? This guy's supposed to be 60, right? He's supposed to be 60, so he's going to be having to go kill himself. And Troy doesn't like, Waxana doesn't like that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that actually makes me laugh really hard. This dude was 49.
Yeah, playing a 60-year-old.
Picard's 2 years older than him. And she's like, he's in perfect shape. I'm like, he's fat. He's fucking like, what are you talking about?
He's not even gray.
No.
He still has like burgundy hair.
Dude, I looked at the actor and I was like, he looks rosy in. I seen he was born in 42.
He's a handful of stuff too. Big character actor back in the 80s and 90s.
100%. But it just made me laugh. He was born in 42. Picard was born in 40. I was like, this guy's supposed to be 10 years older than Picard. What the fuck?
In this episode, definitely like a morality and a mortality episode. It's how do you treat your elders? And I thought it was kind of dumb because I feel like they should have gotten an older actor and made the age older, maybe like 75.
Yeah, well, I mean,
if it had been 75, I would have bought it. Well, 60 was way too young.
I mean, it didn't make sense, but it made sense for like Waxana being mad about it. Like it made, it made it to where it's like, what are you? 60?
She's probably close to that age. She's like, I'm still in the prime of my life. So is this fucking guy. Well, your culture's stupid for It's not like he's 90.
Yeah,
he's 60.
Yeah,
he's still physically fit.
He's fine.
It's such a dumb a dumb premise, and also the fact that so it's a Klingon scientist Timison. He is some sort of scientist. He deals with they
have no contact with this race really. It's kind of like a new thing.
Well, they don't, but they do. I guess their federation's aware of them and they are on some sort of communication terms.
Yeah, but it's something they know very little about.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, exactly. They're not part of the Federation, but I guess they have some sort of interstellar communication. So I guess there's a prime directive issue. These people don't have warp drive.
What's going on with that?
Yeah. Obviously, if they had warp drive and ships, they would be doing their own thing, and they wouldn't need the Federation's assistance.
Well, and it's even there's the scene where Waxana goes to Picard and they fucking kill themselves when they're 60, and Picard's like, we don't have what's the information on their habits and rituals, Data, and Data's like, fuck, we don't.
We don't.
You're finding out as much as I am right now.
And the whole thing is his job or his whole point of doing this is their son is dying. He's trying to jumpstart their sun so it keeps burning and they all don't die.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. It almost works. It's there for a few seconds and it stops.
He's
he's
kill myself.
Promising Data. He even I even remember he even wanted to try some again but he's turning 60 and he doesn't want to do it. He actually kind of gets convinced by Waxana that to keep living, to continue his research, to save his people. And his family is ashamed of him for wanting to save their entire culture.
It's what the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, they were he even said his daughter was I'm ashamed of you, said to his fucking face. And obviously what in your society made it to where 60 is the number? That is so young.
Yeah, I don't even understand that. That's what and he talked about how they had the old camps or whatever where the old people just didn't get the care they needed and they just died. It makes sense because he wants to die at the height of his career. He doesn't want to go to the point of where, he's he can't be taken care of. He can't take care of himself and his mind's going. And so I get it, but it also just like you said, 60 was too old. Too young for that. And
if their culture would make sense, if it was where the family gets together and they decide once you get to that point, they decide, okay, you're done.
Yeah.
So whether that could be 60, whether that could be 75, whether it could be if your guy's 100 and he's perfectly fine, but then one day he takes an ill turn and the family's like, hey, we got to do it.
Yeah.
You're about to become a burden on us.
100%.
That would make sense. But 60 is a number when that guy's up and about, he's trying to fuck Luxana, Luxana or whatever. Yeah. If you're still fucking at that age, you were fine. You were not a burden to anybody. So that's what pissed me off about this episode and the fact that he was talking about how someone else will have to pick up my research, and it's but they could be dumb as fuck compared to you.
Suck, bro.
And then your whole planet's dead because they didn't let you live past 60
also,
to finish your research.
Do you not have a fucking someone you're mentoring? What do you mean that someone else can pick it? You should know who's picking it up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
They're dumb culture. Fuck them. I hope their planet explodes and they all die.
I agree.
Fuck them for having their stupid culture.
Yeah, fuck them.
And I say that as an uncultured swine. We they wouldn't even like accept that way of thinking in Star Trek. Like, no, you have to respect their culture. It's like, no, fuck them. That's a dumb practice.
Yeah, for real.
And that's all I really got to have in this episode is like this guy was literally trying to save their entire planet.
But he had to kill himself.
And he had to kill himself. And he does it.
Yeah.
He fucking does it. Loxana even goes down there to like witness it, to be there with him. Horrendous. Fuck his family for saying they were ashamed of him for wanting to live a day over 60. Yeah. Fuck all that shit. I hate this episode. I really, really don't like this episode. I'm going to say it. This is my one episode of the series or the season I do not like. And it's only because of I think the number 60.
And I feel so much for Loxana the whole time.
Like, you feel bad for her. She's very upset.
She really likes this guy, too. For the first time, because she's always trying to fuck somebody, and she finally finds a guy that she likes. Yeah. And he's like, well, I gotta kill myself. Oh, okay. That's okay. Whatever.
Yeah. So fuck this episode. I hate to say it. I'm sorry if anyone that listens like this episode, but it made the number of 60 makes me mad.
It makes me mad,
If they had made it 75, I would have been fine.
Yeah, but 60 is just too young.
I mean, most people, you don't even retire from your job till you're 65.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, so in which that's probably fucked up anyways.
Yeah, that's garbage.
I mean, still, I just don't like. I didn't like that number.
I agree.
So let's go to the host.
The host. Crusher falls in love.
Crusher falls in love with a fucking worm.
Yeah,
poor girl. Weird. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
And this is the first appearance of the Trills.
That is true.
And I'm very glad they did not do the Trills. We get some basic lore of the Trill, and they kind of rework it for Deep Space Nine. And I'm so glad we have Jadzia and the way they do that Trills, because this guy his makeup looked stupid. He had like a big ass fucking like eyebrow thing. Yeah. Did not look good. And really, they in this they made it seem like whenever a Trill is joined, the symbiote takes over entirely.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be that they're coexisting.
Yeah. And I don't know if that was just because so. What is it?
I think it's just like the first time they're writing it, so they're trying to work at all the kinks.
Yeah, because I mean, like he doesn't like the transporter because the transporter can do something with the symbiote, which we know Jadzia transports multiple times in Deep Space Nine, so that's not an issue. They work that out. But the guy gets injured, and I think he dies. Like his host dies, and they put it in Riker. And Riker his personality starts getting taken over by the symbiote Odan.
Yeah.
And like actually still wants to be with Beverly and all that stuff, which is weird because I'm sure you have Troy and Picard being like, yo, those are our people. What are you doing? And I guess
that's my man.
And I guess maybe because he wasn't a Trill and wasn't trained to accept the symbiote, that maybe that's why the symbiote was overtaking his personality. But we know in Deep Space Nine that they're meld, they symbiotic, and you have to go through the Trill joining, education and training to do all that stuff.
Yeah,
maybe that's why.
Well, I mean, it's like it's kind of weird. Like in the Deep Space Nine, Dax and the Captain Sisko, like they've known each other for years, but now he's talking to this chick that used to be an old man.
Yeah,
so it's like
weird. It was Curzon, now it's Jadzia.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess they just haven't really worked out the kinks with the Trills yet.
I think it was just a starting off point.
Yeah, and it was good because they fleshed out into something really good. Like the Trills are a great
cool race.
Yeah, I really like them.
Idea,
and they're not weird. You think that a race that like has worms in them will be weird? They're weird. Not. They're kind of a neat culture.
Kind of cool people.
Yeah.
But this one, go ahead.
McFadden, she was 7 months pregnant during film. 7 months pregnant during this filming.
No shit.
Yep.
Wow.
Did not know that.
Damn.
But I feel like that's probably why you don't see her a lot this season.
That's fair. I mean, and when you do see her, like she does really good. Anytime she's in this season, she does really well. But that is true. Yeah, she's kind of like, other than the one where everybody's just gaslighting her. She's
that one, and then like Data's Day, and then the rest of them, she's very sparingly. Maybe you see only a lot of from like her upper torso and her head.
I didn't even think about that. You got a really good point there.
But yeah, this is, and then like Odan gets a female. Like Riker's rejecting the symbiote. He's dying, and they rendezvous with the Trill ship. And the female comes to take Odan, and like Odan like takes her body and still has feelings for Crusher. So there's like a girl on girl thing, and Crusher's just not having it.
Gay. Sorry.
I'm not gay. Sorry, I don't mean that way. But yeah, and then it just kind of ends where Crusher's just kind of, I guess, heartbroken a little bit that this worm can't do her anymore because it's a woman.
Yeah, and she also can't catch a break with men, and like trying to like fall in love with people, because the other guy she fell in love with turned out to be a fucking guy that's ascending what his fucking being is, and just
becoming energy.
Okay,
his whole species is transcending corporeal form, and he's like
Can you just have sex with me, Picard? I'm fucking over it, bro. It's not working.
I haven't been touched by a man in years since Wesley was born.
Fucking sick of it.
Let's get to the mind's eye.
Yeah.
This is the one I was talking about.
From the Romulans.
I love this episode. Okay, so this episode's neat because I didn't think about it until I was watching it literally last night.
Yeah.
And so Geordi's going to Risa, and he's in that tiny little shuttlecraft trying to play games with the computer. And he gets kidnapped by the Romulans, and he gets fucking trained up in that chair, and he's got like he's getting.
They got him all fucked. They took his visor.
He took his visor off. He's fucked. And then that Romulan guy walks in with the chick, and her, you can see the Romulan guy, but chick's all in shadow.
Yeah, you can't tell who it is.
If you listen to her voice,
yeah, it's Yara, right?
It's Denise Crosby
because she's later on.
Yeah, but I think I don't know if this was the plan all along, but you could tell her dialogue is ADR'd.
Yeah,
it's the chick is nowhere close to looking like Denise Crosby. I don't know because obviously I didn't probably watch this when it first came out. I don't know if this was planned. Oh yeah, it was. It would have been planned because Redemption Part 1. Mm-hmm. So fuck everything I just said. Fuck that. Get it out of that. I guess they just didn't want people to know ahead of time.
No,
they didn't
knowing it is like I think like it makes you realize. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I think people wanted to like. I think they were banking on people not recognizing her voice.
Yeah.
They were so focused on like maybe Geordi and what's happening to Geordi, they didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
And they would visually see that that's just some random woman, some random, Romulan woman, and they just wouldn't put two together until the next episode and we see Sayla. But yeah, and then of course they're gonna send a doppelganger to Risa for Geordi, and it's just some guy in blackface. Yeah. Like don't even looks nothing like him. They didn't even bother doing any sort of fancy camera trick where it's where LeVar actually walks up.
Yeah.
And they're like, they say something about the facial reconstruction was a success.
Yeah.
They gave him the visor and they sent him on his way. It's just some random guy in black.
Just John Wayne.
It's just some random guy. It's like no one's gonna know it's not Geordi.
Yeah, dude.
Like if he's going to a symposium on whatever, like he's probably has
no
colleagues.
One recognizes him.
Yeah, the way he talks, his mannerisms, like. I think that guy was taller than LeVar Burton.
I think so too.
I think so too. Really bad for this. They could have done some camera work to make it look better.
Yeah, they fucked that one up.
Then he comes back. He comes back from Risa, and I love how they. Oh, my phone went off. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. I just did.
Yeah, they're like brainwashing Geordi, and the first brainwashing test is to kill O'Brien. He killed O'Brien, and he's like. Mind if I join you guys? And they're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's pretty sick how you just fucked him up.
Yeah, I love that. And then he gets back to the ship and he sees O'Brien in the mess hall and he just kind of gets all like dead-eyed.
Yeah, he gets like fucking trigger fingers essentially.
And he spills a drink on him and you're like, oh shit, and also this is I noticed this. So the whole premise is they are there's a Klingon insurrection on this one planet and the Enterprise is going with an ambassador to negotiate and try and get it settled. I like how the Klingon ambassador is like, well, we're kind of soft now, and we'll probably let them have their independence, just conquer them later.
Yeah,
that's kind of a cool attitude. We'll come back later and just fuck them up. It's fine. But
yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, so they get to the planet and they see let me go back to was it Reunion? Yeah, Reunion. The ship that Kempek and Kaler are on is I believe it's a Klingon Negvar. That is the first ship we see outside of, I think, a Cavort and a D7.
Gotcha.
Pretty sure that is the first appearance of. Pretty sure. I could be wrong. Tell me in the comments. I'm probably wrong, but I'm an idiot. So, but I think it's a Klingon Negvar class. And then so whenever they're going to the planet, a Negvar is there, and I guess they're like accusing the Federation of helping the Resistance people with weapons, blah blah, and they get confrontational. And then you see that, and then you see like two more birds of prey, coming in, and that shot of the Enterprise in the background, and then you're seeing the backside of the Negvar class and the two birds sweep in.
Yeah,
that is the same footage they used in Reunion whenever Duras and Gowron's ships show
shit.
up. Same exact footage.
Wow, okay.
I noticed that when I was watching it.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so they reused it, which I know it's kind of. It looks good. It looked good though.
That's fine.
It looks superimposing with
Pretty
two
badass.
birds of prey just swooping in in like an attack posture. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. But yeah, I thought that was funny that they reused that.
That was a good episode though.
Yeah, and I like how Data the whole time is trying to figure out what the fuck.
Yeah, he's like, dude,
going
Geordi's
on.
Weird, bro.
Well, he's like, Geordi's kind of weird. He notices the sensor blip like electromagnetic frequency, whatever, and he's still doing more research. He goes to the shuttle and he's like trying to figure out what's going on. He's the stress fractures on the hull,
and starts doing Sherlock
like,
Holmes shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's like, Commander Worf, if Geordi restrain him or whatever, and he's like, what?
Yeah,
he's like, but Data just goes deadpan. That is an order.
That is an order.
That was so cool the way he said it.
I'm your superior, Worf.
Yeah, and I love the. If you go back and get a chance to watch it, the two Klingons that are trying to restrain Worf from getting, because they think he's going to attack the governor guy. Yeah, he's just trying to get to Geordi on the opposite ends. Those guys look horrible. Their makeup looks so bad. Like the one guy's got these big puffy cheeks, and like his forehead ridges are like too high up. like his skull cap was falling off during the struggle.
Oh damn!
And like
I gotta go back and check.
And I guess they put makeup on him to make him that like browner color, and it's just really splotchy looking. He's got these big puffy cheeks. He looks super frail. Looks really weird. It's like other guy looks kind of lame too. Yeah, he would not be good warriors.
Dude, I would.
Oh, that was so weird. He comes to find out the ambassador guys, the Klingon spy, or the Romulan spy. Which God, these Klingons love the Romulans.
Yes, they hate them, and then there's the section of them that are like, well, we'll fucking we'll chill.
I like to see too where the ambassador guy's like eating dinner. He's just it's I guess maybe Worf or Picard were talking to him, and they leave, and it just kind of zooms slowly in on his face while he's getting ready to eat. And then, like, it kind of cuts to the side, and his doorbell rings, and he's like, "Come in, Mr. LaForge." And Geordi's right there, and you're like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, he's gonna get fucking hurt.
Well, no, you think that, but then the way he starts talking, like, "Oh, he's the spy."
Yeah,
he's the fucking spy.
100%.
And I thought that was such a cool.
That was a good reveal.
Yeah, because you know that Geordi's planning to kill somebody, Klingon, and you think it could be him.
Yeah,
like he's knowing that like he's got to get assassinated, but no, he's the spy. It's
spy.
So cool.
It was a really
such
good
a twist.
Reveal.
I love that.
Yeah, I forgot.
Dude, this is such a great episode. This is a great episode, like second to last episode.
I want to watch this one again because this is one of the ones that I fell asleep. This one and the next one, which is one of my favorites. I fell asleep. I'm gonna go rewatch them as soon as we get done with this because I realized that today. I was sitting there looking.
We still have 2 episodes. This is the third to last episode. We had 26 episodes. I thought we only had 25 in this.
No, yeah, we got. God, I think the last season has 25 episodes.
I think you're right. I think so.
But then we got In Theory.
Yes, this is the movie.
Trying to fuck stuff,
dude. We're gonna skip right to the middle of it where they like establish the relationship, and Data goes to her apartment, her quarters, and like she's like upset or whatever, and he just starts like trying to like woo her the way he starts talking in like a very sexual, sensual way.
And shit.
Would you care for a drink, dear? 2. Whatever the fuck I ordered, and like just the way, like his mannerisms. He's like picking up her underwear, and he's like humming a song, and I'm on the floor. I fall off the couch laughing. I almost hit my head on my coffee table. I would have went all fucking Deanna Troi losing her empathic abilities, passed out on the floor bleeding to death because I was laughing so fucking hard. It just Brent Spiner just going straight from robot to fucking James Bond trying to woo this woman, and it was
sex fiend.
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
Well, and once again, that's why I'm so mad that I fell asleep because I'm like, dude, this episode is so funny. It's such a great look in the Data, and here I am. I fucking missed it.
Yeah,
right before the podcast. I hate myself. Sorry, everybody.
It's so good, and the best part is that this juxtaposes the other plot, which is the poltergeist in the nebula.
Yeah,
so cool,
so sick,
so spooky. I love the conference room behind the bridge like decompresses or whatever, and it goes back to normal, and they walk in there, all the chairs are all fucked up, like some fucking poltergeist or like exorcism Emily Ross stuff. Awesome.
O'Brien's like, I guess that guy had a point about a fucking ghost.
Dude, this is such a good episode, dude. And that poor girl, her name's Jenna.
Yeah.
And just that poor dumb
woman.
Tried
to love Data.
She just loves emotionally unavailable men. She even says so, and she chooses the most unemotionally available man possible.
The dude that can't even do it.
At least not yet, because of lore.
At least he has a good excuse.
Yeah, and it's technically Lore's fault for not,
fucking
bitch, if he actually got the emotion, maybe she could have had a romantic relationship with Data.
Yeah, it would have been sweet.
Yeah.
But good episode.
It was good. See, in this season, you kind of get inklings of Data having some kind of emotional response.
Yeah, he's getting better
because at the end of the episode, whenever she breaks up with him, he's just in his quarters or having dinner, and then she breaks up with him, and he kind of has that unemotional response.
Yeah,
slightly has that kind of look on him, just enough, and then Spot jumps in his lap.
Yeah.
And that's what an animal would do if you were
feeling sad.
Feeling
they
sad.
try and comfort you.
Exactly. Like even the animal like knows you're having some sort of emotional response,
He's
even
like,
though you really aren't.
My weird dad's all weird.
Yeah, my yellow dad is having an emotion for once. Normally he just gives me a feline supplement number 27 and tells me to fuck off.
I asked for fucking Meow Mix so many times.
I don't even remember what the poltergeist was. Oh, it was dark matter pockets.
Yeah.
They were pockets of dark matter, and Picard's just going through the shuttle and pilot so they could like see ahead of them or whatever. Which I don't know why they couldn't just do that with the ship, but I don't know. I guess maybe because the ship was so big they wouldn't have reacted enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's always cool seeing Picard stretch his pilot wings because he definitely is a good pilot. The only person better than him is probably Riker.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but I think that was kind of neat. The whole dark matter pockets in the nebula were pretty cool.
Once again, I'm rewatching that as soon as I get
home. Poor
home.
girl that got sucked in the floor.
Oh, bro, yeah,
dude,
I forgot about that.
You hear her that blood curdling scream, and they just walk in, and she's just like one of her arms is sticking out of it, and she's like cut in half, and she's dead. And you're like,
fucking horrendous.
God. That is disgusting.
Picard just puts another tally mark from people died on fucking board the ship.
They just put a towel over her. She's like a speed bump in the hallway. They don't know how to get her out.
Over her fucking head.
Yeah, oh God. Oh, bless her heart. What a way to die. I mean, at least
horrendous.
Die like an antimatter explosion because you're trying to save the ship or in battle.
Not just you sucked through a pocket in the floor and got fucking chopped in half.
God.
Brutal.
And probably not even chopped in half. Probably fused with the floor like a molecular
100%.
level.
Pain.
Which, I mean, I feel like you might be able to survive that. Maybe.
She definitely didn't.
But yeah. They just cut her in half and they give her a synthetic lower half. But they did that for Nog's leg.
Come on.
But yeah, that's a cool little, in theory, fun yet also spooky episode.
Yeah,
it's cool the way they got both those kind of things going on.
Yeah, comedy, data relationship, and then fucking
poltergeist. Yeah, cool, sick. Great way to lead us into
redemption.
Yes, in another two-parter,
Klingon Civil War. I haven't watched the
prelude to Klingon Civil War, which we do see a little bit of that. It's not really full on Civil War until the part 2. This is great. I
can't wait to watch the second part tomorrow or tonight.
I actually just watched part 2 this morning.
Oh really?
But this is great. I mean, we got Picard I don't know how much time there is between reunion and now. If it's months, if it's almost a year, because now Picard's being invited back to the homeworld.
They have his respect.
Yeah, and they're going to do his Gowron's ascension ceremony, which it's like it took 6 months for it to get ratified or something like that, you know. And Doros's bastard son goes to challenge.
It looks like I fucking hate his son, bro. He's so annoying.
His outfit's baller though, because it's not straight black. He's got like the red sleeves and gauntlets and the red collar.
That's fair.
Guess that's like maybe red is the Doros color. Yeah, his face is kind of annoying. I think it's his teeth. His prosthetic teeth are making it hard for him to talk.
And you got the 2 Klingon chicks.
Oh, the Doros sisters.
Yeah, the Doros sisters.
Hey,
the one is good.
There's some vixens, man. Because later on, man, they try like this episode. They try and like seduce Picard.
Yeah, bro. She's like rubbing his top of his bald head.
Yeah,
she's all
like, she's like kneeling in front of him, like pouring his tea, pouring his Earl Grey,
and
bro, like
just showing cleavage the whole time.
Yeah. They're like for their outfits to they're
just cleavage, like
just cleavage, just the center.
Square cleavage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. His bastard son Toral. And then so we talked earlier about Worf getting his reprimand for killing Doros, but then he asked Picard for a leave of absence to do Klingon things.
Yeah, and Picard's like,
Picard says, "Do it."
Yeah,
and I love how I love this because he gets a leave of absence. He goes to see Kern, his brother.
Yeah, you can see his brother again.
Kern like wants to side with Doros, if I'm not mistaken. And Picard and Worf is like, no, we're siding with Gowron. I'm the other brother, so what I say goes. He plays down the older brother, dick on the table.
Yeah,
and then he's like, we're not going to do it right away. Worf gets like that look on his face. He kind of just like curling smile and like very ruthless.
Yeah,
he's like, we're gonna side with Gowron, but not till he needs us. Not till all his enemies are at his door and he needs us. Then we're gonna come side with him. And that's when because Kern apparently has a good amount of ships at his disposal.
Yeah,
and he's going to do that. I'm going to side with him. In the end of the episode, Worf resigns his commission.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Which I'm assuming Picard was like, didn't follow through with the paperwork.
Like, this shit won't last.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can resign.
And you get to see Worf in full Klingon gear. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
And his
bandolier.
Looked badass.
Bandolier, yeah.
Yeah, bandolier.
Yeah, dude. And kind of see how kind of good Kern is as a commander.
Yeah, dude.
They do the sun
fucking
maneuver.
Sick.
That was pretty dope.
Well, also, just not to skip ahead too much, the scene where Worf is going to leave the ship and he opens up the door and doesn't expect everybody to be standing there to greet him.
Yeah.
That was such a good
That was
scene.
cool.
So powerful. And Picard's pretty much like, attention, and attention. And everybody
Yep.
Such a sick scene. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip ahead.
But, they had, but it's the whole ship, so he has to go down like multiple fucking floors and walk past everybody just to circle back.
You finally you see the people on lower decks, like he gets down there and they're all like just twiddling their thumbs.
Waiting. They've been waiting for like 40 minutes. Some people are sitting on the ground because their legs are starting to buckle.
Like, yeah, Lord, dude. Can't wait to go to 10 forward.
But dude, such a cool and another glimpse into Klingon, culture and
anything Klingon. I love this.
Is how like the Doros's house was so powerful that he almost divided the whole high council
the whole
and
fucking thing.
Divided them down the middle.
Crazy.
And and of course you're gonna get some more great stuff in
part two. I can't wait to watch that. Like I said, I'm excited.
There's a motherfucker in part 2 that pisses me off.
I know. I can remember.
We'll get there. We'll get there in a week or two.
And then one day we'll have a Klingon dentist. Soon enough, there'll be somebody takes on being a Klingon dentist.
You think there'd be one in Deep Space Nine? Right next to Dr. Bashir's office.
That's one of the notes I took. I was like, one day we will have a Klingon dentist to fucking help out.
Well, I mean, I think they're like Ferengi. I think they sharpen their teeth.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But no, dude, I love
such a good two-parter.
Oh yeah. I thought that was neat. I don't remember it. I don't want to skip ahead, but a really cool thing I like was it's probably in part 1. No, it's probably in part 1.
Okay.
They're in like the Klingon bar, Worf and Kern, they're talking about strategy.
Oh, I believe so.
But Kern's like, look around you. There's like Dorosmen and Gowerman here, and we're just like getting drunk and fighting each other, but like friendly fighting.
Yeah. And then like this conversation between him and Guinan when they're like doing target practice.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, Klingons don't laugh, and Guinan's like, bullshit, bro.
I've heard some laughs, some belly laughs.
Yeah, look at the Riker episode.
And then she beats Worf, and she's like, don't worry about it. I've been doing this long since before you were born.
Yeah. Worf's like, I fucking hate this. God, she has that cool ass gat behind the bar. I can't even have it.
She won't even let me use it. Can't even look at it.
That thing's not a phaser, by the way.
It's probably a disruptor.
That thing is a fucking gun.
Yeah.
It's just a double barrel.
It's just a gussied up AK-47 with tracer rounds in it.
Fucking A.
God, don't shoot the ceiling, Guinan.
Yeah, you stupid.
Don't aim that thing near the windows.
Yeah, fucking stop. You suck everybody right out the side of the fucking ship. They will have bigger problems.
Yeah. Dude,
I can't. Great season.
Oh yeah, dude. I think the best season of TNG is season 4. You're kind of right in the middle of things. 5, 6, and 7 are just as good.
I'm excited to see it because I agree with you so far. Like I think it's so far the best season, but I don't remember 5, 6, and 7 enough to actually weigh in on that.
I get confused as to where certain episodes take place after this.
Yeah, because I know which episode I'm excited for. The one I talked about last season that I thought was this season.
Yeah.
Darmok. Can't wait. I'm so excited for
literally episode 2 of season 5.
So fucking pumped. Yeah. Get to see Picard in his midlife crisis jacket and fucking Jalad and Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. I need that shirt. I need that fucking shirt. There's that
Data and Gelato.
Data and Gelato at Lord Law.
At TGI Fridays.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I remember that meme I sent you. This is fucking 6 years ago now.
Yeah, it's Picard with the guitar.
It's a fucking tour dates for Jalad and Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra.
We're already getting. We should probably say this later, but I just love it's like Shaka, his cheeks wide.
Shaka, his cheeks wide.
You can do so much with that episode. So let's save it for our episode 5, season 5.
Yes, sir.
Episode. So
4 episodes though. I'm proud of us.
Yeah. We even got 2 new subscriibers. Thanks to all 9 of you. I think we are.
Appreciate you guys.
Either 7 or 9. I can't remember.
No, we got 9.
We're at 9. I like how we were at 7. We were at 9. We never at 8, so we were 7 of 9. So Jerry Ryan, if you're single, hit me up.
Yeah, let us know.
I think your husband is maybe divorced you because you were doing some weird shit with him.
Yeah, probably.
Anyone knows what that is? That's what people that are really into the the news of Trek people. Trek, whatever. That's stupid. I'm stupid.
You're fine.
But yeah, this we had 242. Hell yeah.
Yeah, good episode.
That's our longest one yet. I'm sure we'll have even longer ones as we get into the better seasons.
100%. And once we get to Deep Space Nine, good Lord, we're gonna have some long episodes.
Yeah, we might have to do 2-parters, but I'm thinking. I think we'll do one more episode season. We'll do season 5, and then I'm thinking if the time permits, we might do a special Halloween episode, and we go through and look at all of Trek as a whole, and we might pick out our top 5 horror, creepy Twilight Zone episodes to go over. That might be our episode 6 if we can do it in time.
Love to do that.
Yeah,
that
I think that'd
be
be neat.
Idea.
So yeah, but yeah, that's it for season 4, episode 4 of the Four Lights podcast. Thank you all for listening. Like, subscribe. Leave a comment. Let us know if we're stupid, if you love us, if you hate us, if anything we got wrong, please tell us, and we'll correct it maybe if we get to it.
And we are jam-packing whole seasons in 1 week, trying to make sure we get everything right.
Barely 2. I skipped like 4 or 5 episodes of this season because I've seen them a billion times already, but
same.
I just did not bother watching to get to something new or something different that I could definitely take some good notes on and really, really riff off. I mean, hell, the drumhead. I feel like we talked about that episode for 30 minutes.
Great episode.
Like, I mean, God. So, but yeah. Later,
Signing
folks.
off.
Live long and prosper.